Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Council of Creators, episode 116. We got to wrap the show up soon. We really do. My God. Too many episodes. Too many. Chainsaw Reacts, of course. Phil is back. Welcome back, sir. Perfect. Love it. And it's been a long time, but he is back. Joshua Fine is here. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Of course. Love it. And Ian is here, the birthday boy. Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love being on the show.
Of course. And your favorite person is here. Alan is here. Welcome back, sir.
Of course.
Glad to be back, guys.
It's always fun. Of course. Yes. My God. So we're getting a Supergirl trailer tomorrow.
Right.
Maybe getting something else tomorrow. I don't know. Now they're saying we're not getting Avengers. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really understand kind of where that came from because I always assumed it was going to be released with Avatar. That was
the week of Avatar.
Yeah.
It would have been too much because the rumor was Supergirl, which is now confirmed for Thursday tomorrow. Avengers Doomsday and apparently Masters of the Universe was also allegedly dropping a trailer.
Okay.
I'm like, what? And the Game Awards also tomorrow night, which I'm like,
oh yeah, forgot about that.
Too much stuff.
Yeah,
too much stuff. Too much stuff. Okay, I guess out of those three projects, I think is the obvious answer Doomsday everyone's most excited for, potentially for next year, or
at least for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Brand New Day probably for me. I think.
Okay. I mean, well, out of the three, out of Doomsday, Supergirl, Universe.
Sorry.
Potentially, if it was true, because all three trailers hypothetically they were saying at one point could drop tomorrow, which I don't think it's just gonna be Supergirl. I think.
Yeah.
As far as it, but out of the three, is Doomsday the for sure most anticipated, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
the amount of hype, I would say. What about you, Josh? What do you think?
I don't get. Is it wrong to say I don't get excited for movies anymore? I get cautiously optimistic at the very most. As long as I don't see anything to make me think it's going to be bad, that's usually a good sign. And
that's fair. That's fair.
And for these three movies so far, I haven't yet. So I would say that's thumbs up across the board.
So far, right? Until
we
get that. Well, because you always have to have a good first impression. And if Supergirl's first trailer does not hit, it's hard to come back from that. It is. There's been some movies. What were they thinking with that first trailer? I always go to Transformers 1. That movie is phenomenal. Love it. The marketing was horrible. So bad. It's like, guys, what are you doing?
I know, mismarketed. I don't know.
100%. They were tailoring it towards kids. It is a kid-ish franchise, but that movie was not kiddie in a sense. It is no.
I think between the three movies that you named of trailers that could come tomorrow, outside of the fact that Supergirl's for sure getting one, I feel like I still kind of lean towards Doomsday, only because there's just a really high level of mystery surrounding the plot of that movie, right? But that's not to say the other two aren't interesting in some form. I mean, just based on the little clip that James Gunn shared today, the movie looks a lot like the book that it's being pulled from. It looks really close to it. So I think it'll be a really great adaptation, but as far as just personal preference, yeah, I would still probably say Doomsday. As far as the trailer coming this week, I saw, because I'm not on Twitter, but of course people on Threads love to share screenshots of things said on Twitter.
Of course.
And of course, you know, in the scoop game, of course, there's one Daniel Richmond, Daniel RPK.
Yep.
And of course, I saw someone on Threads share, oh, Daniel Richmond is saying, oh, there's a Doomsday trailer coming this week. And I'm like, uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm that I got to be honest, like that movie, the anticipation for me for that movie feels different, and maybe it feels different for me because of the fact that I was in Hall H when they brought out Robert Downey Jr. to reveal as Doctor Doom, because I think there's a really ingenious idea of that casting going into that, because they've pretty much outright, without flat out saying, that Avengers Secret Wars will effectively reset their timeline to where they can use who they have currently and, you know, presumably recast characters who have passed on fictionally, or the actor wants to move on realistically. Again, you know, I think the idea of having the guy who started the universe be the one to reset it is kind of an interesting swan song of looking at it. But that's just me. I can't speak for a lot of other people who look at this and go, oh, they're just being lazy. They're just need a money maker. They need money. And it's, well, you know, you could argue that, but then look at every other studio post-COVID and look at how they are all struggling. Look at Warner Brothers and look at the position that they're in.
Mm-hmm. And now Paramount's doing a bidding war thing. It's like, okay.
You know what? I actually just saw a not a paragraph, but like a scripture of like a quote. And part of it was like David Ellison's text message to David Zaslav. And I was like, my God, you are like the girl or boy obsessed with the other girl or boy that has no interest in being with you. And you were trying so hard to make this relationship happen. And yet you are failing to understand that it is just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
God, I have never seen someone so desperate. I've been saying this for the last week. That man is trying so hard to be pre-COVID Bob Iger, and he has failed every step of the way, miraculously.
I think he was the one who started the wanting to buy Warner Brothers discussion. Yes. Like he just threw it out there, like, I want to buy your company. Huh? Okay. And then they end up losing. So he's like, well, it's also fascinating too.
For now, they end up losing.
Well, it's just interesting because like Netflix, like, we want to buy Warner Brothers and HBO. We don't want the TV Discovery to, like, that's being split off.
Which I don't.
Netflix is like, all right, like that's what we want. Paramount's like, we want all of it. We're gonna give you. Well, we got a higher price, yeah, but they potentially could earn potentially more money on like with that being separate for the buyout. Like whatever, like they don't have to worry about it. Oh no, it's money.
I did see something funny though with the bidding war, just that Tubi had put in $32 for their bid on it. Yeah.
Tubi's like, hey, we got a free streaming service. We'll throw in $35. Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
That's funny. Yeah, I guess it's all down to shares because it was like Netflix is like what was like $27.75 per share. So, Paramount's or no, 30 no, it's $30 a share. Paramount's like, we're going to give 32. It's like, yeah, but you want the whole thing. So the spread is actually not going to be more money.
So actually
per individual.
It's like $23.50 or $75 in stocks, and then in like it's like $4.50 in some other kind of stock. I don't remember exactly what it was, but
a lot of it's down to like stock and cash. Yeah.
I think they said the total from Netflix was like 85.7.
It's 82.
Oh, 82. Okay.
Basically
numbers
$82 billion.
Yeah. Then Paramount's like, and also Paramount came out with that 100 plus whatever billion. Like, well, that's not even the final offer. What's this offer? Second best? It's not your best.
Take into account like where allegedly David Ellison is getting all of that money from, the reasoning behind why he wants Warner Brothers. There's a lot of factors, and you know, a lot of people on social media are doing the easy button thing, and they're pointing to, oh, well, since his dad is best friends with the current sitting president, they want to remap CNN. While there may be some truth to that, there's also a lot of other components that go into owning what Warner Brothers has, specifically Warner Brothers, not the other stuff that Wiedenfels currently has under his purview. But again, the question begs, when it comes to David Ellison and Paramount, where exactly is the money coming from? That's the biggest red flag. Whereas with Netflix, Warner Brothers knows where all the investments are coming from. Whereas this all of a sudden cash deal bid from David Ellison, a hostile takeover, where exactly did you get these funds from?
The Saudis.
It's being reported by the Saudis.
Yeah, 20.
Even though he's denying it.
Yeah.
Even though he's denying it, it's like, brother, we live in 2025 and we can't even trust the president of the United States to tell fucking truth on a daily basis. You really think we're going to believe you here? No.
Yeah, and people are saying too, it's like, where was this deal initially when it was announced? Final bids, enter them now. And all of a sudden now, oh, well, wait a minute. You didn't but where was this bid initially? They probably still went with Netflix based on how they're calculating it all out. Because the analysts are saying even with this newer, higher 20 plus more billion bid, it actually isn't better because they're wanting to buy the whole thing. And Warner Brothers wants to separate it out. So the fact that they were already doing that before this, and Netflix just wants to buy the stuff that they're wanting to keep intact. It doesn't want the separate shit. Well, we're already putting it out. We don't want it. We don't want it still with us. So that's why they went with Netflix, even though in general, I don't want Warner Bros. To be sold. I want them to stay. And I get it. Like they're probably financially in a spot where they need to, but I don't want them to. But if you're going to do this, you might as well go with the route where they're wanting to keep the studio and HBO intact. And not go for, well, we want to keep everything together. Like, no, but they don't want it. They were trying to get this stuff separated out a year ago.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know though if it is a financial situation because I don't, at least from my understanding, I don't think the studio is doing that bad.
They turned a profit this year. However, they were in massive debt when AT&T owned them years ago. Yeah. And that's why when it sold to Discovery, they sold it less than AT&T bought it for because they're financially not in a good position. Obviously, they've turned that around, but I think it really comes down to, do we want to potentially keep going the way we are, where we're still in massive debt for a lot of things? They're trying to separate out a lot of the debt right now, which is what they're doing. Yeah, but they still have a long ways to go. Or do we take the $82 billion, keep the studio intact, and keep these contracts in place for a couple more years that we're currently still within in terms of theatrical releases, all that? I mean, the thing is, the board is like, we're getting a lot of money, and you don't live forever. And I know it really comes down to greed. It comes down to greed. They're going to give us a lot of money for stock and cash. We might as well take it because you might not wake up tomorrow. Take the money. Unfortunately, it comes down to greed. That's what it is. Unfortunately. So, and it's funny. The guy Paramount, I'm assuming they're not going to accept the deal. Like they're not going to go with it. For Paramount, like they started this whole thing and they're not winning it. So, oh well.
And like, look at Netflix's history. I was listening to a buddy of mine talk about this today, and it you really start to think about it, right? Like, what did Netflix start out as? A DVD shipped to your house company. Like they ship DVDs to your house, and then that inevitably turned into streaming. And, at the time, all these studios, they looked at Netflix and they kind of like went, oh, haha, that's cute, right?
They basically were an alternative to Blockbuster at the time.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and they even offered to buy Blockbuster at one point.
Yeah.
And then, they started their streaming game. And then the funny thing was like, oh, now the studios kind of looked at they looked at streaming in that perked their eyebrow up in a kind of way of like, wait, we can actually profit off of this somehow. And that's how licensing deals for movies on streaming libraries ended up happening. And then, well, when COVID happened and every other big studio decided to get in the streaming game and thought they could beat Netflix at their own game, Netflix went, that's fine. Good luck.
Yeah, it started a whole rights situation.
Yeah. And it was a game of chicken for a little while. And Netflix, their chicken basically grew up in the water that every other pool that the studio was in the streaming pool, if you will. Netflix just stayed there, kept laying eggs, everything A-okay. Meanwhile, every other chicken in the streaming pool is fighting for dominance and fighting to breathe and fighting to live. It just gets ugly and ugly and ugly. And Netflix is just sitting there sipping water. You know, I don't know. I don't really know what other way to like put it, because I'm not a comedian. I'm not funny. But my point is like, in all the times that over the years in which we have seen streaming evolve and we've watched these studios try and evolve with it and try and battle it and try and combat it, it's now to the point where the streamer that they've all, you know, kind of dabbled with in one way or another is now big enough to be like, okay, I want to buy you. And they are.
Yeah.
The spooky thing about it is if you are a fan of physical media, if you're a fan of the theater experience, and especially from Warner Brothers IPs, I don't even think I need to say them out loud. If you know Warner Brothers, if you've seen that logo, you know damn good and well what IPs I'm talking about. All of that is about to go in front of Netflix. That's basically what it means. Long story short, too long didn't read. Yeah, Batman's going to be on Netflix in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, that's definitely my biggest concern with Netflix acquiring them is that, well, you're consolidating another studio. I mean, think of in the last couple of years, we obviously got the Disney and the Fox merger.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of cuts that come from that. There's a lot less creative that happens because there's just less jobs out there. Just because a studio acquires another studio doesn't mean that double, the content's still going to come out. You're basically just getting limited. And then now we have previous comments on the CEO from Netflix of what he said about the theatrical window. And it's a little worrisome. I think like you said, Jordan, it's either way, it's a lose-lose situation if somebody actually does buy them.
It's interesting because Ted Sarandos, CEO of Netflix, he's been saying a lot this week.
Yeah.
Especially after this bidding war. He has made it clear multiple times that, like, it's for the way he worded this. It was like, I never really thought about it that way, but that is that is very smart. And like, that makes us look stupid. At least some of us that are like losing their minds. I mean, we still need to be worrisome about it because in the next couple of years, when those contracts are up for the theatrical films that are, scheduled to go theatrical, like what happens when those contracts are up? But
that's only 3 years from now too.
That's the thing. So, but here's what what he
it's
said.
Not that long.
Yeah. So what he said was, I think it came out yesterday. He said, "We just spent $82 billion on a studio. Why would we go and mess it up? Why would we go and dismantle it?" I'm like, fair. You spent $82 billion. So his thinking was, and he actually said this part too. Netflix is not in the theatrical game. Like that's not us. Even though there are limited releases for Oscar stuff and just whatever, if it's in the contract for like Guillermo del Toro, like he's going to get theatrical in some capacity. But Ted's like, look, we want to get in the theatrical business. We want to get into this side, like, because Netflix is going to be separate. Warner Brothers is going to still be its own thing. Like he's saying, we're not going to get into this business because there is value there. And the thing is, he said, I've always said things because I'm talking about Netflix. Like Netflix is not going to become Warner Brothers. We're not going to start doing full theatrical releases. Netflix is going to continue to be Netflix, but Warner Brothers is going to be its own thing, and we're going to keep it going how it's going. They've already said they're going to keep everyone in play in terms of the James Gunn, Peter Safran. They've already said all these people that are actively in Warner Brothers, they're going to stay with their job. So that's good. But the question is, in a couple of years, once the contracts are up for films that are currently in production, in process of being worked on, what happens when we're done with that? If they're successful, you keep it as it is, I would think. But hey, I'm not running a company, so how would I know?
Yeah. Well, and they say that. I just get worried about them saying that and then turning around and not actually doing it. I mean, you look
I don't actually think that they know the difference, to be honest. Like,
that's true.
Corporations don't know that their meddling is going to mess something up until after it's happened, usually.
Until they do. Yeah.
And they don't have enough time to fix it because it's going to take forever to actually fix it.
But if you look at the track record of like major media conglomeration in the past 20 years or so, like, can you name a lot of video game companies or movie studios that have been improved by being absorbed into a huge corporation? Like, I can't.
No. Because Microsoft absorbed a lot of their studios that they were having make games, and they just just basically got rid of them once they had them.
Yeah, basically bought them out, and then basically absorbed them in, and then it's just under Microsoft Studios or something now. Like it's not that studio anymore. They've rebranded it.
And it's the same with PlayStation too. Like they've acquired a few. Insomniac comes to mind immediately. And I feel like even that's kind of like a bit of a bummer, because now, they focus on one game at a time, as they should, sure, but like they have Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank, and I'm sitting here like, I love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I want another Ratchet and Clank game.
Me too.
Well, now they're throwing Wolverine into the mix too.
Right.
Yeah.
And if that's popular, they're going to do a sequel to that one as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good question to ask. Josh, have you played those Spider-Man games? Or no?
I haven't had a PlayStation since PS1, so unfortunately not. They look good though.
Yeah, they are pretty fun. Yeah. And that new Wolverine game is brutal as hell. My God, that trailer was
I think you would like the story of number one.
Yeah, I think you would.
It's like one of the best Spider-Man stories I've ever.
Oh, yeah.
What's the word here?
Experienced.
Consumed. Experience. There we go. Yeah. It's just so good. Like they took all of the best elements of Spider-Man and just threw them all into that game.
Yeah.
And
I think 2 gets hated on too a little bit. I'm like, I thought 1 was better, obviously, but I felt like 2 was pretty solid as well.
Yeah.
And 1 is so good that some of those elements are being brought to the movies and stuff, and some comics and all that. So you see how popular and how good it was. So to influence that.
Exactly. Well, don't worry, Josh. It's not as good as Avengers as Mightiest Heroes. That's still the best.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
No.
It was funny because I was like sitting there, and we were playing that elimination game I was telling you about, Josh, where we're like eliminating TV shows and movies and stuff. So somebody a couple weeks ago on the show, we're going through stuff, and she's like, I'm so sorry, I've never seen this. Can we get rid of Avengers? Or I was like, don't get rid of that. Like, oh no. And then I said, like, he's gonna be on the show in a couple weeks. And then someone else said on the show, he's like, "Oh, don't have her on then." I'm like, okay.
Oh man.
I'll get my revenge.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, it was funny. I was telling Ian about that you were going to be on, and he was like so excited. Like, okay, what was the show that you watched the most from what he worked on?
Oh, I mean, I think both of them, like Wolverine and the X-Men, was first before Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes for me. But at the time too, especially getting into X-Men at the time more, it was like the perfect show for me at the time. And of course, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes too. I actually was gonna say if I could ask Josh, some questions, if that's okay.
You go ahead.
Always.
Yeah.
Because me and my sister are big fans of both shows, and she actually had some questions for me to give to you too.
Even better.
Ooh, yeah, even better.
Because I know for when those shows were coming out and stuff, I was curious if how did Fox and Marvel movies come into effect with the production of the shows, like trying to closely more align with them and all that,
With the X-Men stuff, there were always like certain legal barriers based on the Fox deal. X-Men in animation was specifically carved out as something that we could do. So we had access to all of those characters, although at various times we were more encouraged or discouraged from using them in certain things. Because as the spite and animosity grew between Marvel and Fox over the years, like Marvel just really didn't want to create anything that Fox would be able to adapt into film. And so like at a certain point, like I think Wolverine and the X-Men had already basically been canceled in the second season before it became like a really acute issue. But there was a point while I was at Marvel where people were just basically like, don't do anything with X-Men anymore, because they will steal anything that we do and they will adapt it and it will only help them. So
That's just.
I think even the comic
terrible.
books at the time went through a period where like
Yeah.
the X books were all crossovers with other characters that Fox couldn't use, like with the Avengers and Fantastic Four and stuff. It was like AVX and A plus X, and all of those books were coming out at the time. But as far as like what we could and couldn't do on the show, we had like pretty good access to everything. We were limited in length. It couldn't go over. I want to say TV length, but actually we could do short films because we did Wolverine versus Hulk. So we could go to like 40 minutes for short form animation, but we couldn't go beyond that. So like if we wanted to do a feature length animation, we would not have been able to do that.
Huh. I didn't know there was like a limit for that. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Every single deal with with the movie studios was arranged differently. So there were different rules for every property. So we had different rules for Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, specifically when we did World's Greatest Heroes, we were only allowed to do TV, like 22-minute TV animation. That was the only thing that we could do. We could not use them for direct-to-video stuff.
Damn.
X-Men, we could do short-form animation, I think was the language. So that included TV or DVD up to like 40, 45 minutes. And I don't know, Daredevil was off limits entirely, which was a bummer to me perpetually because I wanted to use that character so badly. Spider-Man was eventually won back at a certain point. Like that changed hands several times while I was there. So originally he was not usable in anything we were doing, and then he was like the most usable thing. Like they obviously wanted to put him in everything.
Oh yeah,
as a crossover. So and then as far as the Avengers went, like those characters were all very carefully carved out, both for the movie side and for our use. So there were no real restrictions on that. There were certain characters that you might have been considerations for like episodes of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but they were maybe off limits in the vaguest possible terms. Like lawyers were like, you don't make us look that up. Just don't use, like, Namor was a question mark character that we weren't really sure whether we were allowed to or not, and we were discouraged from pressing the issue. I'm trying to think who else, but yeah, it was mostly like character by character basis.
I remember like when we talked about it in Avengers in our interview, I had asked about Thanos because I was curious, like if you were ever going to use him, and you're like, well, the movies were doing them and we didn't want to overuse the character. And then I was like, okay, well, was there any like ideas like, well, maybe hypothetically, like in a season 4 or 5, maybe. I'm like, well, can we just get that? Because I want to see what you would do with Thanos.
Yeah, that was my personal preference, honestly, mostly. It was before Thanos had been officially decided on for the films, but Superhero Squad was being developed right next door to us, and it simultaneously with Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and Thanos was absolutely central to that show. And I just wanted to gain space. I also felt like Thanos was one of those characters that required a very long build up to get there. To like do a whole real Infinity Saga effectively, you had to set up a lot of stuff ahead of time. So like somewhere deep in the back of my head, I was thinking, if at all, then it'll be like season 5 at the earliest, maybe.
Which would have been insane. Like, I'm assuming you probably would have wanted to do a full season of Infinity Saga.
Yeah, I imagine that would be true.
That would be great.
God. Okay.
and I guess speaking more on Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I did like that few episodes that they would focus on the Heroes for Hire. You know, like Luke Cage and Iron Fist. And I was curious if there was any plans to focus on smaller characters like that, like in the show for more episodes, like for Heroes for Hire or anything like that. Any further storylines?
That was a concerted effort in season 2. I really wanted to, and Chris Yost was on board with me. We both really wanted to just do like some very different episodes from any of the other stuff that we had done. Some of our favorite episodes from other shows are the ones that break out and focus on characters that you wouldn't expect, or tell stories in a format that you wouldn't expect. And yeah, so when we were starting to come up with episode ideas for season 2, we made a concerted effort to try to come up with at least a few of those. Heroes for Hire was one of them, to do like a small story focused just on Ant-Man and his team up with a completely different group. We had a Nova story for a while that was very different than anything else in the show, and it got as far as script actually before it was sort of back pocket vetoed in a weird way. It was one of those things where like the script got enough notes from higher up that it would have required changing the entire episode, to the point where it was like, I would rather just do an episode about something else than start from scratch. But it was a cool episode. It was basically focusing on like a teenage Rich Rider as an origin story for Nova, but it was set like way outside New York City. He's like a kid in the Midwest, and the entire idea of the episode is like the point of view of an average person in the United States. Like what does a superhero or the Avengers mean to like an everyday person who's going about their life and seeing all of this crazy stuff happening around the world on TV and stuff, but being pretty far removed from it. And then by the end of the episode, he's like up close and personal with all the Avengers, and how that world can kind of invade a regular everyday life. So that was a cool episode that never saw the light of day. And yeah, there were a few others, like the Thor episode with Beta Ray Bill was another one that was very different than everything else. Which was also, that one was cool because we tried really hard to make it. It was probably our most faithful direct comic book adaptation in terms of taking like specific source material and really trying hard to grab as much of it as possible, both from the story and visual standpoint. And Along Came a Spider was another one. Spider-Man, Captain America, just a very different kind of story.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you are both correct in your observation that we were trying hard to do smaller stories that weren't all. I think the other reason for doing them was that it helps the bigger like world-ending stakes type episodes feel like, when you have those every single episode, you start to become numb to the actual stakes of them to some extent.
Yeah.
But when you take a break and tell smaller stories, it makes the big episodes feel big again. So
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, that's what I kind of want them to do with the current MCU, with more of that stuff as well. I was gonna say too, with what would you say, which character from either show is your favorite portrayal of that specific character?
Oh, that's a good question. Wow. That's an incredibly difficult question, actually.
Yeah. Because my sister in particular loves the portrayal of Nightcrawler and Wolverine in the X-Men. So that's like her example she brought up. So I don't know. I'm sure it is hard since you've worked on both.
Good. And yeah, Liam O'Brien, great actor. And actually, my first experience directing a voice actor was an ADR session with Liam O'Brien doing Nightcrawler. So that has a special place in my heart. Our voice director, Jamie Simone, was like, all right, I'm going to leave this one to you, and just like got up and left the room. I'm like, okay.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a great one. Boy, I might. Oh, geez. I don't know if I can come up with a good answer, because there's just so many, and like I want to choose a hero who is in every episode, but then some of the villains that only appeared here and there were so good too. Like Graham McTavish's Loki stands out in my mind.
That's a great one.
The Leader.
Oh yeah, that was the Leader. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Clancy Brown as Odin was great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I could give you an answer, but there's just too many that I am fond of, unfortunately.
Jake's at a point. You might as well ask him to pick a favorite child.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess thinking about it that way, yeah, I understand.
Exactly.
It's a tough decision, but you're all good.
Might be harder than like I don't have kids, but honestly, I feel like that would be easier.
At least you're honest.
No, it's okay. I understand though.
No, it's a terrific question that I've never thought about before and is impossible to answer.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I understand that there's a lot of decisions. The last question we have is that she was asking what romantic relationship would have been explored more in Wolverine and the X-Men if there was another season.
Good question.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I had my head in that series. It's been 17 years.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
While.
Oh,
it's been a while.
Let's see. I mean, Colossus was going to feature prominently in season 2, so I have to imagine at some point that there would be some kind of Colossus and Shadowcat thing developed. The Nightcrawler Scarlet Witch relationship was always really interesting, and I don't think we had any specific plans for it, but Scarlet Witch was a big part of season 2 also, so stuff was gonna keep happening.
Oh, it could have been.
I love the vagueness. Stuff was just gonna keep
eventually, like, we still had to come up with it first in order for it to keep happening. But,
of course. God.
I mean, just having Jean back in the main cast was going to be interesting, right? Like Cyclops and Jean's relationship was going to be a big deal for season 2, and getting them back in like the blue and gold costumes and everything. It's going to be fun. But like, man, I also want to say something that's probably a little bit of a spoiler.
Come on.
So now I don't. I mean, a spoiler for a dead show that's never coming back. But our storytelling with Emma wasn't done yet either. So
that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
There was more to get into there too.
What I love is every time I talk to this man, he always gives me something else that I've not heard yet. I love it. Love it. Oh my God. Because the last time I think you were on, you like revealed, oh, by the way, we were discussing potentially Marvel Zombies and Resident Evil crossover. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The Marvel versus Capcom DVD that never came to be that I was so psyched for.
Yeah, like when he threw when he said the clip, Phil was like what?
Yeah. I had 100 ideas for that.
So I actually have a question. I don't know if we've talked about this before. I don't know if I've even heard it, but you mentioned you couldn't use Daredevil. Is there a specific reason as to why? Was it because the rights were tied up with another studio?
Yeah, Fox had the rights to Daredevil still at that point, and that deal was structured in such a way that we weren't left with any part of that. So we couldn't use him for TV or animation in any form.
That's so.
Then he reverted to Marvel like right after I left. So that's when the Netflix show started up and everything.
Oh, terrible timing. Well, I mean,
he was like, I had on my calendar, like, when do these rights come back to us? Like, I was waiting.
Because I remember specifically because when Spider-Man was allowed to come back, of course he was in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. But this is infamously we talked about it. But I mean, the fact that you were in the room, you had the entire Avengers cast and Joshua Keaton as Spider-Man, and then you had to go in later with Drake Bell to redo the lines. I'm like, oh my God, because you were there to see the whole thing come together with Joshua Keaton's spectacular Spider-Man with this cast, and it's like we're doing it, and they're like, wait a minute, it's like,
yeah, I got goosebumps twice during voice sessions in Avengers. One of them was recording the breakout episodes and hearing all of the Avengers in the room for the first time talking to each other. And the second time was for New Avengers. and hearing those characters all in the room talking to each other. Yeah, it was crazy. Josh did a great job. Drake did a great job too. No criticism of that decision was outside of my control, and it happened, and it was painful. But
if only it existed somewhere, right? Like that, the version with Joshua Keaton. If only. But I think
I would love to see that it does exist somewhere, but I actually don't know whether it does or not. It did. I think I remember it for a long time, but no.
Yeah. God, I want that in my life. What are you doing, Ian?
Oh no, I was just getting my because I have all the volumes, and I actually did get his Josh's autograph for one of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
but I was gonna say actually. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was saying that I think I remember that I watched like a video saying that like in that episode where he crossed over into Earth's Mightiest Heroes, that I think you could still hear like a slight bit of. I think Josh had like one line they kept in for some reason. Like it's just one singular like line he said, but the rest is all Drake Bell. But that I don't know. I forget. There's like a specific line that's still like Josh for some reason that was kept in. I don't remember. Like one word. It wasn't even a line. It was one word, I think.
Yeah. It probably came out of like the effort library or something for that character, and
I realized it wasn't him. Oops.
Oh.
I don't remember if I was still there when post-production for that episode happened. I might have been gone already.
Dang. You just bailed out. You're like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
That sucks. What's up, Jake? What's up, buddy?
What's up? How are you guys doing today?
Good. There was a question Dalton had. I don't think I've ever asked you about these characters. Were there character plans for Blade, Ghost Rider, Man-Thing, like some of these like darker, more
kind of Midnight Suns characters?
Yeah. Was there any or were they off limits?
No, they were on limits actually. All three of them were on limits. Yeah, those are all like pretty good candidates for season 3 magic type stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to, I don't know if we were ever really going to do it, but in the back of my head, I was considering like a reinvention of the Defenders.
Yeah.
As like, no, I don't know that we would do the traditional Defenders team though, but more of a magic centric kind of new Defenders team of like Doctor Strange with Blade and Ghost Rider, and like those guys all kind of fit into a team like that, which would have been really cool.
Yeah. And not just the Heroes for Hire renamed to the Defenders like Netflix did.
Well, yeah, that. I still don't quite understand what the logic behind that was, but
not really sure that myself, because
there's no logic. No.
Yeah, because when you think Defenders, I don't know, at least for me, I think Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, Valkyrie. I know Namor was a question mark in there, and I remember. I don't know if this was said when you were on last, or if I read this somewhere, but I recall reading that season 3 was going to open with either a 1 or 2 episode featuring Strange as the big focus.
That is for sure true. I mean, Chris and I didn't have a lot figured out for any of the future of the show before it ended, but we knew that our theme for season 3, if we got a season 3, would be magic with a splash of mutant stuff mixed in. And we knew for sure that our first episode would be Doctor Strange. And I kind of had this idea that after shunting Galactus into the negative zone, that his presence there was actually corroding the veil between dimensions. And so stuff was starting to leak through the barrier and into our realm, and that was the reason why Doctor Strange shows up at Avengers Mansion being like, you guys have any idea how badly you screwed up the universe? Like, it is.
I would love that so much. Like, they're celebrating, guys, we beat Galactus, this world-eating individual. Do you guys realize how messed up you made everything?
I feel like someone took that idea of another character messing up the universe and then Strange lecturing them on it and then using it for another project later on.
Yeah.
And to go back to what you were talking about before, how certain characters were only kind of put in a box of a short form animation. The Hulk versus Wolverine, and I don't know if you were directly involved in all of these things, like the next Avengers film, the Ultimate Avengers duology, and then the Doctor Strange solo. Were there any characters that you wanted to do in that style that you unfortunately just didn't get the chance to?
Yep. I was there. So increasingly, when I first started as an assistant at Marvel, Ultimate Avengers 1 was already in post-production. So I was there for all 8 movies, for some percentage of them. So like the tail end of the Ultimate Avengers movies, and Next Avengers was the first one that I was involved with from the very beginning, and still has a special place in my heart just because it was a cool, unique idea, and we never did anything else like that before or after, really.
Even since.
It was probably the most original thing that Marvel Animation ever put out. But yeah, we constantly there was an option of doing 2 more movies with Lionsgate. I think they had an option of doing a 9 and 10 potentially, or Marvel had an option of doing 9 and 10. I don't remember whose decision it was, or maybe it was a joint decision. But we were constantly pitching ideas for the future movies, and there were ideas that we liked that we put a pin in for some later point. We talked a lot about turning the Versus format of like 2 short films into an ongoing series and doing more kind of versus movies. In fact, we got as far as storyboarding basically an Ultimate War, an Avengers versus X-Men directed to video at one point, based on the Ultimate War comic.
There you go again, Jordan.
God damn
it. That was great. The reason the original plan was to do Hulk versus Wolverine and Avengers versus X-Men as that first Versus DVD, actually. And then legal came back and said you can't have X-Men in both halves because that will violate the short form issue.
Yeah.
So we had to put a pin in one of them. So we put a pin in the much harder one to make, which was Avengers versus X-Men. And we said we would come back to it and do it as, half of the next time we do a Versus film. So yeah, there was lots of discussion of doing like an Iron Man versus Hulk, and for one side, and yeah.
Saw how that worked on Ultimate Avengers.
Damn.
And yeah, we threw around other titles for potential direct to videos. I had a list at one point. I couldn't tell you what was on it anymore.
It's been a bit.
It's probably buried somewhere.
I had like a short list though of properties that I wanted to work on. Daredevil was at the very top and was barred from being used, unfortunately. Guardians of the Galaxy and or like Rocket Raccoon, just specifically a Rocket Raccoon movie was up there for me. Obviously well before Guardians of the Galaxy was a thing that was going to happen from the live action side. Heroes for Hire, I love those characters. I wanted to revisit them. I wanted to actually do like a Heroes for Hire series and make it like a whole noir-ish kind of investigation, like mystery series almost in the Marvel universe.
Cool.
Captain America and Bucky in World War II was something that I kept throwing out there too. I really wanted to do like an Indiana Jones-esque adventure, either series or film that was just, part war movie, part adventure story.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Was there a reason that his sidekick that you saw in the World War II flashbacks of the Ultimate Avengers movies, was there a reason that he couldn't be called Bucky because they gave him a different name?
If there was, I was not there when that went down.
Yes, that's weird.
That was 2005, I want to say. So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember any discussion like that. I think it was probably just for time.
Fair. Because I remember the name of the character being Taylor, I want to say, and I'm thinking, that's not right.
That's not bugging the fuck. Taylor.
Yeah.
I agree, Jeffrey. Marvel needs Josh back. Yeah, because he'd be making the right decisions. I mean, he did write a very stern letter to Kevin Feige about the Spider-Man
web shooters. My 5-point essay. Yeah.
I love that. Because like, look, web shooter. None of this organic shit. Web shooter. All right.
Hit me in the heart with that one.
But I'm so happy that Kevin's like, even though he didn't give you credit, someone should ask him on a red carpet for Brand New Day Spider-Man next year. Hey, so who pushed you to go back to the web shooter for Tom Holland? Well, there was this guy. He worked for Marvel back in the day, Joshua Fine. He wrote me a very stern letter. It was a 5-point essay. It was very, very compelling. I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, back then our offices were so small that Kevin's office was like 10 feet away from my cubicle, so it was like much more of a little community back before the studio got huge.
Before he became president, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, are you working on anything now, or what's going on with you, man? I'm curious.
Oh wow. I'm working on my own personal projects. I've been writing a novel for a while that is going very slowly and not making tons of progress. But other than that, nothing really to report. Nothing exciting, unfortunately.
Gotcha. He nailed his point to the door. Yeah, he nailed the door. Hey, Kevin.
Well, good luck on the novel.
Yeah, good luck,
Thanks.
man. Is it nonfiction? Fiction?
It's fiction. Yeah, it's like retro sci-fi kind of deal.
Okay.
It's not steampunk, but it's sort of steampunk adjacent. Maybe you would call it.
Okay. All right. How far are you into it? Would you say?
That is a difficult metric. I have written some stuff.
Okay. That could mean I've written a paragraph. I could have written.
Well, it's markedly different than I've thought about it, which is the answer to most of the how far are you along in it.
Yeah, some stuff's made it to paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I mean,
it's gonna end up being like a George R.R. Martin situation, or no, you think you're gonna
well,
release
the
it?
difference is that I won't release it like a quarter of the way through and then give up on it. I'll just give up on it quietly before anybody knows about it.
Don't announce you're doing a. You'll only release one, and then go.
Yeah.
That's funny.
When you said retro sci-fi, for some reason, the first thing that popped into my head was something in the vein of like Metroid. So I don't know if that would even be a closer frame of reference, or if that's completely off base.
It's not like that. No,
fair.
I love Metroid though.
Yeah, it's got non-copyrighted characters: America Captain, Man Iron, Man Spiker.
Burns. No, get it.
Cole.
iHawks, some of those other guys in there.
Yeah, that's a good character.
Widow Black.
Which
Widow Black. Thing Man.
And then
Cole.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like that.
Hort.
Spa.
Yeah. And I had Cole, like Hulk backwards. Cole. I don't know. No idea. That's funny. That would be a way to get back to them, right? You write like a non-copyrighted version of Avengers season 3 and just kind of do it as a book.
Yeah, just call him, Dr. Weird instead of Dr. Strange.
Doctor kind of odd.
Dr. Peculiar,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sounds sophisticated.
This is kind of a niche thing here. I don't know if this was ever in the thought process, but based on what you've said, like the thought process was kind of endless, so it could have been. So I don't know if the story's going to ring a bell or not, but the Triumph and Torment story from back in the 90s with Doom and Strange, Was that ever on anyone's plate at all? And the only reason I asked that is because that's a favorite story of mine, and you guys had plans for Strange. So I'm just curious if that was ever on the table.
I don't know that we ever specifically talked about it, but I mean, if it was a comic book, it was definitely on Chris's radar at some point, at the very least. We didn't have, I'm trying to think, we didn't have specific plans for Doom moving forward yet. I mean, he would definitely have popped up more. There's no question about that. But I'm not sure how we would have used him down the road. Yeah.
Would you have casted Robert Downey Jr. as Doom when he returns, or
Eric Loomis is the voice?
Yeah,
of Dr. Doom.
I was about to say, just have Eric Loomis voice him again.
yeah?
No,
exactly,
I mean, but there's another good example. Actually, Lex Lang was only in a couple of episodes for us as Dr. Doom, but like really good job as Dr. Doom.
Oh yeah,
in that series, it's another good incarnation.
I gotta rewatch. I just gotta rewatch Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I need to rewatch it. That's what I need to do.
Maybe you should rewatch them with Josh if you guys ever find the time to do that.
Ooh.
yeah.
You could do like pop-up video where I just interrupt every 5
Like,
seconds.
like pop up, like just in case you were wondering.
This is what I would have done.
Yeah, this is what Marvel
I was
should be
asked
doing.
to do something like that at one point, and I kept trying to make time for it, and eventually I just handed it off to somebody else, and I was like, I don't know how you're going to do this because I'm the one with all of the fun factoids, but go for it.
He just makes up shit. He's like, yeah, we came up with this randomly in a bar at 3 a.m. We were just spitting ball and ideas. Like, what? That's funny.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why it's a bummer that show never got a bigger release. Like, yeah, they don't make DVDs basically anymore, right? But at the time, they were still making box sets and stuff and season sets, and it would have been great to do special features just so that I could have gotten everything in my head down somewhere where it was recorded. And
Yeah,
like that commentary on him. Matt's got a question about your novel. Is it something you've had an idea for a long time?
Well, I've been working on it for a long time, I guess, is the answer to that. So I guess that's a yes.
Okay.
But it's not like an idea that's been percolating. It's more like I'm just not good about actually sitting down and putting in work on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably been adapting over the years too.
Yeah, as we go along, yeah, I would assume.
That would imply that I've been doing more work on it than I actually have.
Yeah, I think we talked before about Inhumans. I think that was something you guys did discuss, but weren't like really like, because you wanted to do like X-Men and do other stuff first before we got to Inhumans.
I think Inhumans was on the list of maybe properties to do a Lionsgate DVD actually at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. Lionsgate started to want more name recognition with the movies, like the further on that we got, and so I'm not sure that Inhumans was a great fit for that because nobody knew where they were at the time.
Yep. And even though they've had a show, barely anyone knows them now.
And interestingly, like the more stuff that we worked on at Marvel, the more Marvel wanted us to like do stuff for name recognition to help build brands, brand awareness for various things. So they're kind of pulling in opposite directions.
It kind of makes sense because when you see how they royally screwed up and canceled Earth's Mightiest Heroes for Avengers Assemble, which is a basically MCU-esque.
That's brand synergy at its best.
100%. Like that kind of just goes to show they like the idea wasn't so much okay, let's create something that could be adjacent to the MCU, but it's its own separate thing, can do other things. It doesn't have to be like a carbon-ish copy. Even though I think Assemble does go in different directions, they have other characters that the MCU doesn't do, but a lot of it is basically just comparison. It's like, oh, you see the MCU? Watch the show that's very similar. It's like, I want variety. Like, I don't want to see like I think eventually I'll watch Assemble, but it's kind of hard after like knowing the reason why the show exists. Yeah, because it got rid of like a show that I fell in love with, and I still like talk about. Like, it's such a fantastic show. And it sucks that Marvel's like, bah, Let's get this adjacent MCU animated show on the books. Like, come on.
You could tell they were really tracking
It was interesting at the time that I was pitching Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Like, the Marvel Animation always existed in this weird limbo of nobody really being sure why we were there or what our objective was. Like, in terms of, are we trying to sell toys, because that is one thing that animated series are supposed to be able to do most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Are we trying to make money off of selling our show to networks, which is a thing that, you know, shows do like to do a lot of times? Or are we there to build brand awareness? Like, what is the reason that we're spending money to make these shows? And what are we hoping to get out of it? And what we settled on back in the days when I was putting together the pitch for the show was that the most important thing to Marvel was the brand awareness, like building name recognition for the Avengers and the characters that are part of the Avengers in advance of the films coming out was like a big deal back then. And so it incentivized us, and it was part of like the original pitch for the show, was to pull in as many characters from the Marvel universe as possible that we could use to help build awareness for potential future movies. So that, you know, that paid, I mean, obviously Chris and I wanted to do that anyway. Like, we want to play with all the toys in the toy chest, but it gave us like an actual practical reason from a business standpoint. Like, yeah, there's a reason to have Miss Marvel as an ongoing character in this. You don't know who she is now, but hopefully by the end of the show, you'll know, and then you'll want to go see her movie when it comes out in a few years.
Yeah.
Same with Guardians of the Galaxy. Same with the Heroes for Hire. All of that was a conscious decision to try to familiarize our audience with some of these characters that they might not otherwise have been exposed to. And then, you know, on the tail end of season 2, there was a sharp pivot in the thinking, the corporate thinking, and there was just this strong push away from using any guest characters or giving anybody a chance to shine, and it was all on the people that had already appeared in movies. And I, to this day, don't understand what the point of that was, really. I never did when I was there, and I still don't get it. If they already have movies and people already know who they are, then why are you making the series at that point? Like, what are you accomplishing?
Was that the thought of process with the X-Men side of things too? Because in the Wolverine and the X-Men season, you had characters appearing in that cartoon that you had pseudo versions of them appearing in films at the time. Like you had these offshoot versions, if you will, of, you know, characters like Emma Frost and a Gambit who were appearing in films at the time. Was that kind of their same line of thinking?
No, actually, interestingly, even though we handled the storytelling in a similar way, X-Men, because it was being paid for like Avengers was paid for by Marvel, so it was Avengers and Superhero Squad were both produced in-house. So the company, as with starting to produce our own films, we wanted to start making our own shows, and that was the incentive to start paying for them. All the shows that came before that, Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes, Iron Man Armored Adventures, Wolverine and the X-Men, were all paid for by outside investors and produced by outside animation companies. And even though we still took ownership of the storytelling, it was basically a freebie for us. We just got a chance. Somebody else was paying for the show, and we got to make whatever show we want. So we may as well make the coolest show possible. And yeah, I think within a few years, we were talking about this actually right before you joined in. But within a few years, the antipathy between Marvel and Fox had grown to such a degree that we were actually being discouraged from using X-Men characters and stuff because we didn't want to promote the X-Men characters for use in the films anymore.
I saw it too, Jordan.
Phil, what was that dance for? Because you were going crazy. Well, okay, 1 sec. Okay, okay. I'm assuming there's a shiny Pokemon he's about to capture. Yep. Okay. Well, I was like, why is he losing his mind right now?
Well, I mean, at least it's for a happy reason.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, it was clearly a happy dance. Yeah.
Yeah. I felt that too. I'm like, yeah, that's gotta be a happy dance. My God, that's funny.
All you were missing was a Deadpool suit and an NSYNC routine.
That's true. That movie, yeah. Did you see Deadpool and Wolverine, Josh, or no?
I did, yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was fun. I thought all the Deadpool movies have been pretty fun.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people complaining with the third film, saying that the story was like all over the place in those regards. They're saying it was incoherent. I'm like, if you really look at it, that's kind of true to how the Deadpool comics were back in the day. They were incoherent all over the place. He's an unreliable narrator of sorts, so that wasn't too off-brand.
So, Phil, what's going on, buddy?
I just got a shiny starter Pokemon. I'm so fucking happy right now.
What Pokemon?
Torchic.
I love the dance too. That was a really good dance.
Someone can clip that if they want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I already clipped your negative reaction from yesterday. So.
We don't talk about that.
That's funny. Is anyone here watching Welcome to Derry? Anybody caught up on that or anything?
Yes.
You not seen none of it, Josh? No.
Negative.
Yeah, I did catch up. Yeah, he's asking for Phil's thoughts specifically, but we can talk real briefly because I think after this we're gonna dive into that elimination game. I think it's time. But yeah, I'm caught up on Welcome to Derry in case anybody wants to know Connor. I love this show. It's so good, such a good show. My God.
And Michonne's definitely showing his talents.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. My God.
I just noticed the Wolverine thing beside Ian.
Oh yeah, that's
No, because for the longest time, his body was blocking most of it, so I could only see the top of the head. I'm like, is that Batman? Is that Wolverine? What is this?
Oh yeah, it's like one of those Lego construction sort of deals.
You're cool, man. You're cool. Phil, quick thoughts on Welcome to Derry.
There's a point in this episode that lives completely rent-free in my head. Obviously, anyone who knows the entity Pennywise knows that Pennywise is more than just a clown. If you're familiar with the concept of Pennywise deadlights, Pennywise uses the deadlights on one character in particular this week, and oh my God, that scene has lived rent-free in my head since Sunday night, and it will continue to do so until the finale.
See, I don't want to. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I feel like there's actually two scenes that you're referencing that happened with the deadlights. That
you are correct.
I think both
but there's one in particular that I'm absolutely referring to.
I'm guessing it's the first one.
It is the first one.
The first one. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's been coming for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess it'd be hard to give my thoughts entirely without spoiling, and I don't want to do that for anyone who hasn't watched it. But
okay,
Skarsgård's performance as Pennywise. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I've kind of felt it for a while, but I definitely think he is his version is better than Tim Curry's. And I grew up on the Tim Curry version, but yeah, I think it's better. And I think this season of television has solidified it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to catch up. I'm like 3 episodes behind.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat.
It's like every episode just keeps getting better. Like
I've seen the first 4 episodes, and the ending of 4 honestly just stunned me for a while. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's more I got to catch up on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's something in 7 that I'll say wrecked me. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit. My God.
Yeah.
And the people are saying the finale is crazy too. So.
Oh yeah, because some people have seen it early.
Yeah.
Damn early reviewers.
I know. Damn these people.
Yeah. Like, why couldn't it be me?
Why isn't me? All right. Elimination time. It's time. Okay. We're gonna go through the list of films, and then we'll have a little fun.
I don't think I've played this game yet. Yep.
I don't think so. Yep. So here are the movies we have for elimination in order: E.T., Joker, Wicked. That's the first Wicked.
Yeah.
The Godfather, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Terminator, the first one, The Terminator, The Incredibles, Batman Forever, The Hangover, Inside Out, the original Star Wars: A New Hope, Alien Romulus, The Matrix, Coraline, Back to the Future, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Aquaman, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Anchorman, Finding Nemo, Spider-Man, Homecoming, Shrek 2, The Exorcist, Home Alone, the first one, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Top Gun Maverick, and Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro.
You threw Shrek 2 and The Exorcist together almost as if it was a subtitle. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that movie.
If only. If only. So we're gonna start from Jake going up. So Jake, you're gonna eliminate one film, then Ian, then Alan, then Josh, and then we'll just keep going until we have one winner remaining. So Jake, what do you get rid of first?
Oh, do I go ahead and get the unpopular opinion out of the way?
I mean, you might as well.
Joker.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. Goodbye, Joker.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think there are a few films on this list that are better than Joker, but I don't know if I would have went that as the first one.
It was
first.
Was not for me.
Okay.
Ian, what do you eliminate first, sir?
It's a fun movie, but I don't really care. I don't really go back to watch it at much. Is Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Ooh. Okay. That's fine. That's fair. Alan, your first ever elimination.
Yeah, looking at this list, it's pretty easy. Get Aquaman up out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
It's out of all these, that's my least favorite. So
That's fair.
Back to the
Josh.
Future's right there.
Yeah.
Anchorman's right there.
Wow.
Finding Nemo is right down there. Shrek 2. Come on.
Wow.
Anchorman.
Dude.
What?
Wow.
Phil.
This is interesting. This is a mix of
He's
movies that I
rage-baiting.
think are phenomenal and a few that I absolutely hate. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the ones that I absolutely hate are going to be unpopular choices.
No, go for it. We love
Let's start with the
it.
unpopular
I think if I'm
ones.
being honest with myself, Force Awakens has to go.
Oh.
You know what? I can't fault him for that at all.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
fair.
Mhm.
Fair.
If it was Rise of Skywalker, I'd be like, all right.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know
no.
what?
100%.
I'm so tired of people dogging on that movie, okay? I like it for what it is. I'll die on that fucking hill.
It's
I know.
better than Last Jedi.
That was
Oh,
on
I
at the gym
disagree.
today.
No, I
That was
disagree
on at the
too.
gym today.
Yeah.
Last Jedi, and God, it's like every time I watch that movie, I'm like, Ryan, you did great. And then there's one point in the movie where I'm like, God damn it,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's-
agree.
That's how I am.
Like everything with Luke Skywalker, I'm cool with, but everything else, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
That's everything I hate about the movie, to be honest. But
okay, that's fair. Anyway,
Phil.
fuck, which one do I eliminate? Well, Guardians of the Galaxy, get that shit out of here.
Okay.
wow.
Goodbye.
What's that?
Goodbye.
Yeah, we're having fun here already.
Is that
This
3?
Oh man.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
3.
volume 3.
I need
Yeah.
no more explanation for the reasoning behind that.
2 words. Adam Warlock.
There's two other words you
I
could
would've-
use, but yeah,
No,
that's,
I was
that's enough for me.
I would have said James Gunn, but I mean, you know.
Hey, it's Adam Warlock clearly.
Uh,
So I did everyone a favor? Cool.
yeah. See, I forgot I made this list really hard.
I'll be honest with you, there are a couple on here I haven't actually seen.
That's fair.
Really?
I'm gonna get rid of The Hangover.
Yeah.
Old,
It's
Wow.
but I respect it.
It's fine. It's fine.
I respect the choice. I
Yeah.
respect it.
Jake, what is your second elimination, sir?
Oh yeah, we're back to me.
Over Anchorman? That's crazy.
Brother, you
crazy.
chose Aquaman. You have no room to talk.
Okay.
Don't really care for this movie,
Uh-oh.
and it's largely due to the fact that I'm just not a fan of its lead. I'll go with Anchorman.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Goodbye.
I feel like that's a movie for me that is like I've liked less the more I've rewatched it, and I've grown up. Like when I was like 10 when it first came out, it was the greatest movie in the world.
And then you watched other movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ian.
Oh man. I think this one's based on rewatch too, just because when it came out, I liked it a lot. But as I've rewatched it, it's become like sort of the one I don't like to go back to out of the like all of them. I'm gonna put Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, horrible poster.
Yeah.
Look at that horrible poster.
Yeah. That one's grown on me though, but when I first saw it, I definitely did not like it.
I mean, it's better than the one with all the faces in the middle of it.
Wait, that's true. Actually,
yeah.
I'm gonna go Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Wow.
Not that I don't like the movie, but I feel of the series, it's one of the weaker ones.
Yeah, there's better Harry Potter films.
I actually don't like the films, and I love the books, and the films don't do it for me at all.
Gotcha.
I'm glad you picked that.
Yeah.
I'm going to knock off Batman Forever. Let's get that
okay. All right. Goodbye, Batman.
I saw that. There, I'm like,
I knew whoever did it was going to hurt Phil. Phil loves that movie.
Yeah, I do. This is my very first Batman movie. Okay, well, I think the one I'm going to pick is probably going to piss off a few people.
I know what this is.
I have never liked any of these movies, even though I like the leads and other things.
Okay.
But I've never been a fan of these movies. Get rid of Back to the Future.
I knew it.
Oh my god! I knew it.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
I feel like one day you're gonna go on a rant about of why you don't like these. Don't do it today, obviously, but
those movies,
I need to hear that rant at some point in time.
I don't even know if it's even a rant. I just, the first one was on Thanksgiving, and how they went from not even that. It's just like they go from like a time traveling car to escaping fire. I don't know, man. I can't really dig that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, get it at it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the first film was pretty solid, but I prefer everything else on the list over it. We're getting rid of the Matrix.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That might be my favorite movie on this list, honestly.
I don't understand the logic here. The first one's great, but everything else is trash. But I'm going to get rid of the first. What?
I like it, but I like the other films on the list more.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the other films in the franchise.
No.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still reeling in from losing Batman Forever.
Yeah, it might be in the recovery ward for a while.
I will hurt you more before this is over, I promise.
Oh no.
Okay.
Jake.
Okay. This one is going to hurt some people.
Oh no.
Peel the Band-Aid.
So listen, I'm not saying these movies are bad. I just don't really get into them. 1 or 2. I'm sorry. Inside Out.
Okay.
I was gonna pick. Actually, I was gonna pick that, to be honest.
I think you're in a safe spot here. You can just openly admit you hate Bing Bong.
Bing Bong. Ian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna do the whole thing where it's like, out of all the animated things, that's like my least favorite from these, but I'll go with Wicked.
Okay. All right.
In my opinion, that lasted too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I can't vote for something I haven't seen, correct?
You can.
Yeah.
If you've not seen it, then you can get rid of it.
You can just vote.
Just know that if you've not seen it, people love it. Then you're gonna get shit on.
Yeah. You can vote it for having not seen it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Get Coraline out of there. I've never seen that.
Okay.
Oh, like,
Yeah,
wow.
I've never seen that one.
That would have been a great first
You're gonna
pick
love
for
it.
you had you not picked Aquaman.
I've seen Aquaman though, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah.
Josh, you were up next, sir.
Yeah, we're getting down to some good movies now. I'm gonna kill Shrek 2.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. Okay. Phil.
I respect it though.
Oh man, what am I gonna get rid of? Ooh. Oh, do I hurt more feelings?
It would be on brand for you.
It would be. Right. Get the Incredibles out of here.
I knew that was coming. I knew that one was coming.
That's the only animated movie on this list I didn't want to be.
It doesn't deserve to stand next to the rest of these giants.
It's still the best Fantastic Four movie.
No, it's not. Fantastic Four, the first step exists. What are you talking about?
No. You think Finding Nemo is better than The Incredibles?
I never said I was done.
I support that.
Oh.
Why would you ask such a foolish question, Alan?
Man.
Jordan, it is a good thing Darren's not here right now to be stung by this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting rid of Frankenstein.
It is the most recent.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
so-
Thanos
Dude, he
Frankenstein?
just had an interview with Horowitz. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was that Del
Yeah.
Toro's Frankenstein?
Yeah, that is Del Toro's
Yes.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Jake.
I still haven't seen it yet.
It's good. It's good.
I've heard. Yeah.
This is getting difficult.
Yeah, very difficult.
Another one that I just couldn't get into. I've watched this movie probably a couple times, and it's never been able to captivate me. The Exorcist.
Oh. I think you were gonna do the Family Guy, The Godfather thing.
Yeah.
I thought about that bit more than once, but I avoided it.
Ian.
Okay, because out of the ones here, this one's like just the one that's more recent, and I haven't watched enough to be like, oh, I put it over the others. Alien Romulus.
I'm surprised that lasted as long as it did, to be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, and I didn't want to kill it without having seen
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it's
It's
good,
okay.
but of
Yeah.
the Alien franchise, it's not. It's not. the
Yeah, I
top.
prefer others.
Uh,
Wait,
Alan.
who just crossed out on Romulus?
Uh-oh.
Ian.
Me.
Ian.
You just made the shit list.
Uh-oh.
Just
I'm on a
because
lot
of
of people's
what's-
shit lists.
Yeah.
I love this movie, but just because
Uh-oh.
of what's left, Home Alone.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, I love it as a holiday movie, but it's like it's not.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's not cinema. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
not.
it's fair.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not cinema.
like it's
That's
not like
cinema.
that. You know.
What are you talking about? People get their head burned on fire.
That's true.
I'm gonna go with Top Gun Maverick. I think.
I felt it coming.
They
Uh-oh.
say
Yeah, I mean,
here.
I don't dislike it. I do feel like the plot bends over backwards very hard to try to exist and justify everything that's happening. But
Mm. Okay.
I don't.
this is offset by how much I like fighter jet stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't entirely disagree.
Phil. It's difficult.
this is brutal.
I think I know
Yeah,
what's
it
gonna win.
is.
I think I know what's gonna win this.
I mean, I think I know what
I
should
have,
get
I have a
axed
prediction too.
right now, but there's only one answer of what's left. Come on,
No, hold on.
Is there though?
I think
Maybe.
so.
Okay.
Watch everybody have a different answer in mind.
Right? Yeah, probably.
Here's what they think is like.
Probably.
He's really thinking.
Okay, I'm pretty confident someone else might get rid of it. Someone get rid of Star Wars.
That was not the one I was thinking. I'll say that.
Nor I.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I was not expecting that.
I need to make a call to a friend of ours to put.
That wasn't my top two though. So
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
You have bit the hand, Phil.
By Finding Nemo.
That was the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
See, I knew
now,
someone else was gonna get rid of it.
yeah. So we have. So Ian's gonna be the decision maker here. So Jake,
Uh-oh.
choose wisely.
Yeah.
Wait, what's left?
I mean, this is easy.
E.T., The Godfather, and Terminator.
Yeah, I think
Okay. I really enjoy all three of these films,
Yeah.
but there is a clear one for me here. Watch this one blow some people away because that happened before. E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That's
yeah.
Ian,
Yeah.
what went? Ian, what is getting eliminated?
I prefer T2, so we get T1 out of there.
Godfather's the winner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Honest-
don't get T2 without T1. Never mind.
I know. I know.
I thought
I know.
you being a similar horror aficionado would have
Kids
loved
today.
the first one.
I do. I do love the first one. It's just,
You
you
prefer
know,
the second.
I do
Yeah.
prefer I do prefer the second one, but also I like The Godfather over, so.
Okay.
I'll admit I was wrong. I thought Star Wars would have won.
I was predicting that too, or I was thinking either that or Godfather. It's like one of the two. I think is gonna edge it.
I'm on a bunch of shit lists now. First it was Van Helsing, then it was Raiders. Now it's a lot of shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I really threw Jordan off during one of the games we played because it was a bottom three, or our last three. It was X-Men 97, the Justice League cartoon, and Avengers Infinity War. And I subtracted Infinity War. He did not see that coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I would have thought. Yeah, I was like, what?
And Jordan, like, I saw your Instagram post about Van Helsing. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got reminded more and more. Like, oh yeah, that's a good movie.
It
Yeah.
is.
I know. I like it too. It's just the one I took out.
Even though you didn't love it, you were like,
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't love it enough.
yeah, didn't love it enough. Yeah,
Yeah. The show's definitely not as good, but I still like it.
Oh, yeah, there was a show. Yeah,
What are you talking about?
The Van Helsing show.
the Van Helsing
Oh.
TV show.
Okay.
I definitely like it. It's just I don't hold it to the same level.
Have any of y'all watched that Sarah Connor Chronicles for Terminator?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I like it.
I've seen it all. It's actually really good, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really good. How about the DVD box set for it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. I don't know.
I don't know. Most stuff is all over the place.
Apparently, this Saturday my wife and I, we're going to go see Jim Carrey's "How the Grinch Stole Christmas" in theaters again.
Uh-oh.
So
Of course.
it's back in theaters, 25-year anniversary or whatever. So yeah,
That sounds cool.
Saying 25 years feels really weird.
it's so funny too. 'Cause she literally messaged me 5 minutes prior to sending me a screenshot of like they're having some sort of deal at the theater if you go see it between these times or whatever. 5 minutes prior, she texts me saying, "I hate my fucking job." I'm like, "Well, I'm so sorry, honey." And he's like, "I'm ready to go home. I'm sick and tired of this." My boss is like, "Okay."
Oh.
And literally 5 minutes later, "Do you want to go to the movie Saturday?" I'm like,
Well, I mean,
She cheered herself up.
That made her feel better. But what's the deal though? What are they offering for during that window?
Well, I mean, I gotta wait. I gotta tell Darren what's the offer. So,
Oh,
Darren, I'm glad you're here.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna go see How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey's in theaters on Saturday, and they are having a deal where you get like a certain size soda and popcorn for like $5-6. Like it's a cheaper deal. Darren, you missed it. We did the elimination game.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Phil eliminated the Incredibles.
Yep, and
Yeah.
Shrek 2 was eliminated. Yeah, it was the whole thing.
What's the matter, Darren? You look a little disappointed there.
No
For him
comment.
to be disappointed, he would have had to expect something different from you.
That's a nice hat, Darren.
No, Phil. No.
That was
what?
I like the mug, by the way.
So,
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Josh, just out of curiosity,
Oh, that's
do
actually good.
you have any Christmas movies you gravitate toward?
Oh boy. I feel like Die Hard is the default controversial answer because it's
a good
the
one,
best
though.
movie that qualifies as maybe a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Just don't tell that to Bruce Willis.
Barely qualifies, but it's the best one when it does.
Mhm.
I like some of the old animated stuff that used to be on TV, like the original Boris Karloff, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
The best one.
Mhm. I'll agree with that.
It's a whole bit. He doesn't like Jim Carrey's Grinch. And my wife loves it. So they they fight each other. So
Yes. She even duped him one time coming onto
I
stream.
don't know what you're talking about.
hush.
Actually, when I was a kid, what I used to watch every year at Christmas, because it was on TV every year, was the original Star Wars trilogy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's definitely Christmas.
They
theme.
stopped doing that at some point along the way, where they started only running bastardized versions of it. But
Yeah. I mean, that's still probably better quality than the Star Wars Holiday Special.
that
Yeah.
Wow.
I loved
I'm yet to watch
when they
that.
brought Star Wars back and they were doing those December releases.
The Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great. You know,
I hope they
Yeah, it
bring
all
those back
started with Force
eventually.
Awakens.
Yeah,
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
I like a lot of those stop motion, like Rudolph and Santa. Was it called? What's the one with?
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That scare me.
It scares you?
It scares me a little bit. I don't know.
What do you
What
like?
is it? The
the way it
Yeti?
looks?
Uncanny Valley. It's just like I don't know. I don't like
Is
it.
it the
Like
Yeti?
play animation and stuff too.
Yeah, there's something just like unsettling. There's something
About it,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
It's like Uncanny Valley vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
One
about all
person here will get this, but I rewatched Home Alone today, and I was reminded
No.
how good that movie is. It's such a well done movie.
that. They got eliminated
Well,
in our.
I just
elimination
called it
video.
not cinema.
Darn it!
Yeah.
I'm the one that took it out.
Yeah.
I mean, just of the available options,
Fair
it's still
enough.
great. It's still great.
It's all-
It's probably my go-to Christmas movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As far
then-
as like actual Christmas movies go, I would
Yeah.
put it up there too.
The second one's really good too. I like
I-
both kind of doing a back-to-back.
They work together. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so weird that a lot of people love the second film, yet, and I don't trust this site in the slightest, but if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, it is a 35 on there.
Yeah, but
Wow.
Rotten Tomatoes with older movies is kind of hard to
Even
Yeah.
with newer movies.
aggregate it. Well, yeah, definitely.
I
But
think-
more so with older movies.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because the cameo though?
Oh,
I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
um,
Have you guys ever
well-
seen the meme that is stemmed from that, where someone
Yeah,
put his
yeah.
yes.
infamous quote into that scene? I always
Yes.
laugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
not not to get into that side of things, obviously, but I love the like discussing film whenever there's any thing
Oh,
to talk
yeah.
about where it's like Home Alone star or like Home Alone 2 star
Oh.
as blank or whatever.
Yeah.
And they brought
So
up he's in Little Rascals, I'm pretty sure, or
Yes.
something.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
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 They also
He's,
say that too.
Yep.
He's been gone for a bit. He's here to make a quick little cameo. Gianni.
Hey,
Johnny!
What's up, dude?
Rotten
What's up, everybody?
Tomatoes.
Yeah, I got some bootleg glasses on Black Friday, so I
Oh,
can be more eepy.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Poor boy.
What about you, Gianni? What's your go-to Christmas movie?
Oh shit. I don't want to be basing say Christmas Story, but it's kind of one of them.
Mm.
I would say either Jingle All the Way or Christmas Vacation's another basic
Ooh.
pick too.
oh,
I've
yeah.
always,
No,
I've always loved Jingle All the Way.
Same. I was going to say, I have a Turbo Man right up there.
That's awesome. I thought about getting Turbo Man.
I know it's like obviously Halloween and Christmas, but Night Before Christmas is like my wife's like one to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The first Santa Claus, Tim Allen. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Take,
yeah.
I don't love those movies.
Mine's an animated
Brother,
movie.
what?
what's your animated, Phil?
8 Crazy Nights, Adam Sandler.
I knew that
Oh,
was
Oh,
Crazy
yeah.
Nights. Yeah.
That is such a wild movie.
I guess it would depend on the household you grew up, but I wouldn't have said that would be like a family-oriented one. But you know,
Yeah, not
I
necessarily.
guess it
yeah.
depends on your family, right? Because like I
Oh.
definitely grew up watching that when I probably
Ooh.
shouldn't have.
Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
Support
one.
that.
Oh, that
Um,
one broke
so
me as a
good.
child.
So good.
I'm surprised no one's mentioned this yet, but Batman Returns.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
Um,
That's true.
Christmas
that's
with
kind
the
of
truck.
that's kind of in the same vicinity as DieArd in my eyes. but
See, I
well-
feel like that one qualifies a lot more.
a little bit more, yeah.
Because literally
I'd
the
probably
final
put that
line in the
above it.
movie is
Anyone?
Batman saying "Merry Christmas, Alfred."
I mean,
Same with the
anyone-
Gremlins.
Yeah,
Gremlin.
Yeah.
He gets the Gremlin as a gift for Christmas. Without that, there is no movie. So
Right.
Mhm.
yeah.
literally, like Batman Returns, like Merry Christmas, Alfred.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Master Wayne. Like you
Yeah.
literally see someone fall on top of a fucking tree. Like, come on, dude. The movie
That's
takes place
true.
around Christmas is the central focus of that fucking
Yeah.
movie. Anyone who says Batman Returns isn't a Christmas movie is lying.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm much more loose with that though too, because I like even if it's just a vibe thing, I'm there. Like Into
Yeah.
the Spider-Verse, I kind of count as a somewhat Christmas movie just because he like runs into the like snowman in the middle of the movie.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's Christmas. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's
There's
snow.
like Christmas lights around. Yeah, I mean, No Way Home technically ends around Christmas. You can call
Yeah.
that a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I think Edward Scissorhands is also during Christmas
Yeah.
or something.
I think so. Yeah.
Anything that's around the month of December, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Ghostbusters 2 is a New Year's movie. We could throw that in the mix.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
you're
actually
not
true.
wrong.
Technically,
I-
Shazam is around the Christmas
Oh.
time, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
the first one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah,
I-
not the second one.
No. I
We don't talk about that one.
I remember they did this a lot with the 90s animation, but I don't think they did it when you got into 2010s and beyond. Maybe a little, but Josh, this actually was leading to something that I was thinking about because they started talking about different Christmas movies. Would you guys have ever done a Christmas special for either one of those Marvel shows if they had went on longer?
Good.
Probably not.
Fair enough.
We don't still make Christmas to the Avengers Tower.
I say that just because I don't think it was ever on my radar as something that I was like thinking about doing. If anybody had ever suggested you guys should do a Christmas episode, then I might have given it some consideration. But I don't think anybody ever did. So
Yeah, because both
Fair.
X-Men shows prior had their own. So
yeah, they did.
Even a show like Batman the Animated Series had a Christmas episode. Then again,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
nature
bro.
of that show with a character like the Joker, you could get away with.
yeah, and they even did a similar thing in Justice League too. So
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah.
I feel like
Man, that
you
warms my
could,
heart.
but again, it would kind of be up to the writers like Josh to kind of formulate an idea of like,
Yeah.
what do you do to have the Avengers? What kind of meaningful story do you have the Avengers tell around
Right.
Christmas? You know,
right, what story? Yeah, 'cause-
Spectacular Spider-Man did a bunch of holiday episodes too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
They
did.
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that-
like goes against the Sinister Six on like an ice skating rink is the setting.
Yeah.
I changed
remember
my
an
answer to
old-
Christmas with the Joker is my go-to. I changed
Oh
it.
yeah,
Change your answer.
Perfect.
Okay.
I changed it.
That-
I revoked
that
it.
episode is just
Yeah,
phenomenal.
It's so good.
yeah, and then I throw more like little X-Men's there right along beside it. I
Hey,
go back to that one frequently.
Johnny, I got you a Christmas present. You ready?
Yes.
Ronan.
Oh my god. It's the best Christmas ever.
He got you the last Ronin, Johnny.
Oh,
What's up, muchachos?
What's up?
How you
Johnny,
doing, Josh? Good seeing you again.
Good, you too.
Johnny, if I could, I would tackle you through the screen and be like, "What's up, dude? I miss you."
Oh,
Johnny,
I'd
I
tackle you onto my bed.
That's why the
man.
light's on over the bed. He's ready for some cuddles.
Johnny, I hope you're happy because he got you the last Ronin.
Yeah, the last Ronan. The
Yeah.
only Ronan.
Oh, I understood that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Ronan,
sad
what's
about
your,
that.
Ronan, what is your go-to Christmas movie?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know what we're talking about it now. We're not talking Christmas Eve episode. Looks like a few weeks away, but anyways, whatever.
I know it's
True.
it's either a toss-up
We
between
can do it
It's a
again,
Wonderful
man.
Life or Die Hard.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing.
And shocking enough, my grandmother's always the one who's like, "Let's just watch the Die Hard. Let's just fucking shoot up." all plays." And I'm
awesome.
like, "That's my
Hell
mother.
yeah.
That's my grandmother."
The
Hell yeah.
detonators.
Yeah, like growing up, I saw the Jesus story. I know what happens. Like,
Yeah. That's
Been
true.
there, done that.
yeah,
I saw Veggie Tales. It's fine.
Whatever.
yeah.
Veggie
You know what?
Tales, dude.
Actually, that makes sense, Darren. I'm
It also
sorry.
varies because again, new movies come out on Christmas, and like for the past few years, it was always Star Wars. It's a tradition. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta watch Star Wars, and then James Cameron came back after, going to isolation wherever he went, and was like, let's go back to Pandora. And now it's like, okay, maybe next year we might go spend time with the Avengers during Christmas. I don't know, like
That's gonna be
That's
a
gonna be
crazy
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be-
that's never been done before. So
and maybe Dune. I don't like those movies, but still, it's a huge thing.
The reports are
Yes.
suggesting that that's moving up. That
I've
they're-
heard which
pulling
they
it, yeah.
should, which they should. Yeah,
Probably really their best to do that.
Thanksgiving. That'd be like a great Thanksgiving
It would,
vibe. I feel
yeah.
like.
Yeah, sand, it's brown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
False
that's
brown.
true. Like a turkey,
Orange, why
different
not?
cultures, a big family.
like a pumpkin.
and
Lisa Nagaib,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Playing
true.
ping
Good
pong.
points.
right.
Yeah.
Don't they have the next Shrek movie scheduled for December of 27?
that moved.
Uh,
to
Oh,
Yeah,
it moved. Oh, okay.
I don't
I
know.
think it's either
June.
June or July of 28.
Wow.
8? Or is it 7?
Hmm.
I'm getting my years mixed up. There's too many dates in my head.
Yeah.
It'd be July of 27. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my brain's all jumbled now because they had come out and they said like Black Panther might be 2028, and I was like, that's 3 years away. I'm now jumbling like 3 years in advance all the dates in my head, and it's like, oh gosh. But
we could just make up stuff. No one would know.
And
we're getting
there's a 1 in 10 chance he might even be right.
Yeah, no, 2029 we're getting Rise of the Guardians 2. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
By the way, Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Good Christmas movie.
Oh.
I like that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
I barely remember that movie. Wow.
I should have got a sequel. It like that is such a shame it flopped. It really is.
Yeah, I do agree.
Such a cool concept.
Is that the one where it's got like a bunch of holiday themed creatures all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy fighting like what is it? The Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
It's so good. It's so much
and the
fun.
Sandman's in there too.
Sandman.
They're fighting John Wick.
It's like Ocean's 11.
See, I'm just thinking of the Monster Squad.
Oh.
Great movie if no one has seen that.
I like
Jackman
it.
plays the Easter Bunny.
That's true. He has an Australian.
What is it with Hugh Jackman and playing animal characters? There's at least 3 I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, name them.
Are we kind
of I was making Wolverine joke.
So one, obviously Wolverine. I can't remember the name of it, but he's the lead in that movie with all the rats in the sewer. Yeah,
Washed Away. Is it
like Oh my god! I had a Happy Meal toy of him from that fucking movie. I forgot.
Because both he and Ian McKellen are in that movie. I'm like, okay, this is just an X-Men reunion.
It's true.
The Wolverine suit makes a cameo there, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
because he's like trying to figure out what costume to wear for the day.
Oh,
they hold up that suit.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he really played a mouse swimming in the toilet, man. That's crazy. The Range.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about Range? Remember that movie? What was that movie called? Movie 43, whatever, where he's in the like skit.
Oh my god,
dude!
Movie
43.
The balls.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I think
Logan, what have you done?
What did you do?
Jake, I think he's also in Happy Feet, if I remember correctly.
Is
I
he?
could be wrong though. Isn't he?
Hey, let's
Sounds like
see.
a dance.
Is that the Penguin movie?
He is the greatest showman, dude. Oh god.
That's true.
That's what he also likes to do is sing. He's got that one movie coming out here in a couple weeks.
Well, then he sing fucking Nirvana as Captain Hook or something.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
They just
wow.
Yeah.
That's cinema right there.
What
that
am I
movie
looking
was
at?
honestly horrendous. I don't know if you guys ever actually watched it, but
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I tried because it was on TV one day, and I cut it off about a quarter of the way through.
did they actually have that scene on TV? I feel like they would have edited that.
They probably
out.
edited it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. There was probably some censor there.
Yeah.
I can't believe he said
they kept it in.
just
What are you talking about?
I really wonder how much they paid him for that to do that.
Nothing. He did it for free.
Yeah.
For the love of the game.
He was so excited.
I always laugh at the joke when
That's a good
people
movie,
ask
Darren.
him about the Prestige. He's like, "Why'd you do the Prestige?" He's like, "I wanted to work with David Bowie. That's the only reason why I wanted to do it." I'm like, "Okay, it's a good role. It's a good movie." But I'm like, "All right, I guess you want to hang out with David Bowie." I don't blame
I mean,
he
can't really
he
fault him
was
for
in
that.
Happy Feet.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was
yeah.
played a character named Memphis. I don't know who that is, but
Is that a penguin?
Memphis.
Is that the
it's a
penguin?
penguin.
movie?
I'm assuming.
Memphis.
Yeah, it's the
a
Penguin
dancing
movie.
Penguin.
George Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And that might be the first movie I saw in theaters.
Really?
Like,
Ever? Oh wow.
or like one
Ever?
of the earliest that I can like remember at least.
What is everybody's one of that?
What?
First theater
Like
movie.
first
you
movie?
remember?
Oh,
theater movie that you
Beetlejuice,
remember.
the original. At 5 years old, I went to see
Wow.
Beetlejuice. Had nightmares
good
forever
question.
afterwards.
Ooh.
Oh,
First
Ouch.
movie I saw in a theater.
Mine was the original Matrix.
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Let me see what.
Do drive-ins count?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
your
Oh,
first movie outside of your home.
I think my earliest memory is the original Pirates of the Caribbean in a drive-in theater.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
good pick. Yeah.
I also remember seeing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with my mom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I like that movie. I'll die on that. I don't care movie. I don't even like Tim Burton. I don't even like Tim Burton, but I like that movie. Johnny Depp's fucking creepy as shit in that movie. It's great.
Oh, and then Christopher Lee's Lollipops.
Oh,
Lollipops.
Lollipops.
I can't remember my first experience, but I remember we did see Lilo and Stitch, the original, in the theater.
Mm.
And also, we'll throw it out there, fuck it. I remember seeing Van Helsing in the theater. I remember seeing that.
Nice.
Like,
Best movie ever made.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for Ian to get rid of this later.
I can't 100%.
Yeah, I'm sad I haven't played one of these Illumination games. I want like
missed it.
three. I want 3 of them next week, Chainsaw.
Okay.
3 of them. Okay, there we go.
Do it again.
I'll make one.
I can't 100% remember my first one. I know I saw X-Men in the theater, of course. Surprise, surprise.
Hell, I'll make one out of Marvel TV shows.
But I think the very first one was, and this might explain my fondness for this movie, but I think it was Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Oh, okay.
You guys are all making me feel so old.
We'll get ready for this one. My mom jokes a lot why I love Disney so much, just because around when she found out, they went to go see Monsters Inc. in theaters.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, found out?
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, wow.
What?
You said found out?
Like when they.
He was in womb watching.
Yeah. I couldn't have worded that weird. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I
was there in spirit. Yeah.
That's true.
I was very confused as to where that story was going.
Sorry.
That was funny though.
Ravage of the Sith. I've never heard of that movie.
Ravage. I remember seeing Revenge of the Sith in the theater. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, that's the only Star Wars
Spider-Man
movie
3.
I saw.
Prequel
that I saw in
Spider-Man
theaters.
3.
Oh, Spider-Man 3 is a great.
I think
experience.
Spider-Man 3 was fun.
I think I saw the first X-Men film in theaters. I think.
Okay.
I know I saw the entire Raimi trilogy in theaters.
Ooh.
I did too. Yeah.
Is it cheating if we've done it more than once?
Yes.
I've seen it twice. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the re-release, I've not.
Yeah,
seen
no,
it
I
twice,
was
but-
so happy that with the 2.1 re-release of the second film, they kept the scene with Jameson in the costume. I was so happy that made it in.
Yeah. I love that.
That seems great. Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 in the theaters for the first time. I think that was the first time I was ever disappointed in a movie. I think.
Really?
Before any movie I saw in the theater that I can remember, I like. Oh, I like that. But then it's like, it's not that good.
What? Jordan, you didn't come out dancing on the street afterwards?
See, that's where I disagree with everyone here.
Yeah.
What?
About Spider-Man 3.
I defend that movie.
My
Jake.
thought it was the greatest one of the trilogy.
Okay,
at the time.
Johnny, go.
Jake, rank the Spider-Man trilogy right now.
Ooh.
Rank them?
Yeah, Raimi, go.
Yes.
2, 1, 3.
1, 3.
So, okay, so this is weird because I love all 3 of them equally.
Yeah, we know. We know you jerk off everyone.
He's like, I can't pick between the children.
But if it came down, to it, from top to I guess bottom, I would say 1, 2, and 3. I prefer 1 over 2 if I had to pick.
Oh, so you like them in order, like
And
one the best.
release order.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I respect it.
I
was that way for a while
the
too.
first Spider-Man film is actually my single favorite comic book movie, without lumping in the entire trilogy as a whole.
Okay,
yeah,
I respect that. Respect that take.
I think of which one I like more. I think I agree with that. I think 1's probably my favorite, but I acknowledge that I think 2 was a better overall.
I'm with Big Philly style. I do 2, 1, 3.
We're not ranking kids. We're ranking Spider-Man.
Why are we but I got the signed strip of the first film, signed by Sam Raimi and framed.
Strip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, he stripped for you?
What?
You strip for that real Jake?
Lucky?
Lucky.
He did the emo Parker dance and then just like
in his draws.
What was the first movie that made you want to do a YouTube video about? Ooh.
The Force Awakens. I wanted to. I haven't done it yet, but like I wanted to. I was like, oh my god.
It depends whether we're talking rant or praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not a movie, but my first ever video that I really did like an actual sit down discussion was music, and that was Metallica. So
we're kind of
that's apropos. Yeah.
For me, it's not there anymore. But I did have a brief stint on YouTube before this go around, and it was Infinity War. That was like I immediately came home after that, just shook to my core and was like, I need to talk about this. So good.
The very first one I ever did when I had my old channel, and you're talking about movies that shook you to the core. Logan.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a good one too.
That was the first one I ever did.
Yeah.
Fair.
I was depressed after coming home that night.
Yeah,
I know a movie that shook me to a core, but I know a lot of other people probably don't feel the same way about it.
What?
Man of Steel?
Batman v Superman.
It shook social media on Twitter's core.
It did shake. Yeah, so I remember Twitter that weekend. I remember.
Twitter.
I remember.
I remember recording my immediate reaction out of the theater, and we're all like, "Yeah, that was awesome."
Yeah.
And then I remember thinking about it. I'm like, "Wait a minute." And then before I would even dare upload it on my channel, I saw the internet, and it was just like watching wildfire just run wild, and I was like, you know what, not this time. I'll just watch and see what happens. And I kind of still like thankful I never did it, because who knows what the conversation would have been to me at that young of age, and being like, it was one of the first few things I went on to review, and it was just like, the fuck you talking about? And I was just like, I saw what the big channels were going through. Imagine I would have been crucified. Like, geez.
I had a similar experience with that on Justice League. Honestly, when I walked out, I was like, "Oh, that actually wasn't even that bad." But then, like, time obviously, and then getting the Snyder cut really made it worse. Where now I look back at that movie and I'm like, "Wow, this thing was a flaming piece of shit." But
before we got the Snyder cut, I'll admit this. Before that, I had not blamed Whedon solely on that movie being so bad. I had looked at it as, okay, he was hired to do a job. They just had a bad idea, and then they put him in there to do it. But
it was before we knew.
What we learned since.
Once you see what he changed, you're like,
there was just no way to let him off the hook anymore.
Yeah.
And I've watched Zack Snyder's version, and I'm thinking, what were they trying to fix?
Yeah.
I remember the teaser with the Hallelujah, and I was just like, wait a minute, that's not in the movie. That's not in the movie. What
that's not in the movie. Nope. You got arguably the best scene in the entire DCU of him Flash rewinding time with every step he takes. Whedon sees that and goes, we could do that, or he could push a truck.
I was more thinking of the cyborg stuff with the lady in the ATM. I was just like, that is the most hopeful thing I've ever seen. Like most superhero thing I had seen, and you fucking cut that out.
I mean, they pretty much took out everything with Cyborg. Yeah. I mean, there was almost nothing in the Justice.
Ryan Choi was out of the movie completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing a lot about that stuff. I still, and again, maybe it's a hot take. I still think Cyborg in the Justice League, I'm not too big on. I'm more of like, well, just put John Stewart in there or John Jones. And because again, just growing up, Cyborg was the Teen Titans. He was like, that was like definitive thing. Like, don't even think about moving him from the Teen Titans and whatnot as a kid. And it was like, but again, you rotate the rosters. My roster is always the animated series roster. It's always been my roster.
Same.
I like Cyborg as like Gen 2 Justice League. But I really did enjoy what the like animated universe did for a while, where he was kind of on both. He was like, okay, I'm a Justice League member, but I'll go hang out with my friends over on the like he's doing both teams at once. Like, I think that's
like a liaison
concept. Yeah, it's like a nice like compromise between the two. But I do agree, I prefer John Stewart. At least in the OG lineup first.
Right. Josh, were you ever into any DC products at all?
I religiously watched Batman the Animated Series when it was originally on the air.
Nice.
I didn't watch Justice League until later on. In my Marvel years, I went back and watched the whole thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, but Christopher Yost wrote a few books for DC, did he not?
Yeah. He crossed over. I worked on DC theme park project at one point after I left Marvel too. It was like a Batman ride for
nice.
I don't remember where, somewhere in the world. It's out
Probably
there.
like Six Flags or something.
Six Flags, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It wasn't at Six Flags, no.
Oh, no.
Although I did actually, I wrote the script for a Cyborg ride that's at Six Flags New England.
Oh wow!
Which I rode many years later and realized that you can't hear a single word of the dialogue, so it's completely
that's gotta suck.
Yeah, but I mean they wanted a story, so I wrote one.
Yeah.
Is it like weird that like I think if they ever do an X-Men ride, Danger Room is would be like the perfect place to like
Danger
you pass the people through the mansion and then you face off in the Danger Room. Like,
that would be a lot better to do like a action theater type thing there, because they had one at Universal years back, before the X-Men were kind of just taboo for a while in Marvel. But I'll be honest, it was kind of underwhelming because it was just these I forget the term for them, but it's not bumper cars, but it kind of is. It's just these little like spinning cups that you would ride around in that had like X-Men pictures all over them, and some had the color schemes. I don't exactly remember the name for it, but they had like storm pictures. They were like yellow and blue things that you sat in for Wolverine. So it was there, and then you had people dressing up as X-Men, and there were still toys around for the time, so they weren't completely under the water. But I haven't seen Universal since 2012, so I know it's very different now.
What is
it?
I think
I was hired to write on a few different Marvel theme park pitches after my time at Marvel, and we got pretty far along in several of them, coming up with. I mean, I was basically tasked with coming up with ideas for attractions and layouts for parks and stuff. And it's kind of interesting work, different kind of writing work. Theme park writing is very different than any other kind of writing. Your goal is the opposite of most narrative storytelling, in that you're trying to avoid character development at all costs and like use as little dialogue in conveying the story as possible.
Yeah, it's like grab the attention of the youth.
Yep.
That's funny.
That's fascinating, because now you look at Rise of the Resistance and it's an engaging.
Oh yeah.
Not just ride, it's an experience. Like, okay, the First Order, they're rounding up everybody, line up, and then don't misbehave, and then you put them through the ringer in that container thing and whatnot. That's been my favorite thing of like, you do that with a franchise, you could do that with any other one, like DC, Marvel.
Yeah. I mean, the Harry Potter ride even did something like that, where they took you on a tour through the castle. Yeah. And then you rode through a number of different things. Like you got ambushed by the spiders from the second film.
Yeah, that ride was crazy. Yeah.
The Dementors came onto you.
Yeah. I did get a little sick. I was just like, oh fuck, don't eat before you get on.
Yeah, I went to Disney earlier this year. I did like a after hours event, and I rode Rise of Resistance like 3 times. I was, because there was like no lines, like they were like maybe 15 minutes, and I couldn't believe how awesome that ride was.
Yeah,
it was so interactive. It was so cool.
When I last went to Disney, they hadn't bought Star Wars yet, so it's been a while.
Their whole Star Wars land that they have there is incredible. Like they have the Millennium Falcon there, and it's like full size and everything. It's It took
awesome.
It took me aback when I first saw it. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Even that Kessel Run thing's really cool. I mean, you have to do it with 3 other people, but it's really cool how interactive you could be with it. Where it's like you could either be the pilot.
The pilot. Yep.
It's pretty cool. I like that one too. That's really cool.
Yeah, we're going to Disney early next year, wife and I.
Nice.
So yeah.
World or land?
In Florida, so I don't know what is that. World.
World.
Yeah. That's World.
You know which of the kingdoms you're going to?
I know we're not going to Epcot. I know that.
Gotcha.
I know we're going to Disney Kingdom, or is it Disney Kingdom or Magic Kingdom? I know that one.
So you've got Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom,
Hollywood Studios, which is that's where most of the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
is.
we're doing Hollywood Studios, Magic, and Animal. We're not doing Epcot.
Epcot, yeah.
Which one has Pandora?
Animal.
That's Animal.
Animal? Okay.
Yeah, we're not going there. We don't give a fuck about that. But anyways, yeah, who cares about Animal? Come on. Yeah, exactly. It's funny because like, so my boss's like son, like they came into work because they had like no school today. It's fucking snowed another half foot of snow. We're like dying out here, and so her son came in and he's like, oh, you're going to Disney? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, you seen Avatar? They got to land there. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I was trying to be nice, but I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, whatever.
So you're not going to go see Fire and Ash.
No,
kidding.
Why would I care? I don't. Well, it's funny. Like literally, like it's like people say this film is another amazing achievement by James Cameron, but it's pretty much this. It's pretty much what you've already seen before.
All the keywords are the same as they were.
Achievement of what though?
Another massive achievement in terms of like the visual effects. Just the visuals. Like I'm hearing like the visuals are fantastic as expected, but people are saying, well, if you've already seen the first two other films, you're not really getting much besides the new fire. Whatever. I mean,
you can make the icing look as pretty if you want, but if there's no cake underneath it, then you don't really have anything.
It is kind of like, you know, the like roller coaster thing people talk about. It's like, yeah, you should go to see how beautiful it is on that big screen. But besides that, again, I haven't seen the third one yet. Maybe it's the best movie that's ever been made. But just based on how I felt about the first two. Like that first two, I do recommend seeing that second one like on the big screen because it is probably the most beautiful like theater experience I've ever had. Like I had a great time.
The water sequences, that was just like.
Do I remember a single character? No. Do I remember what happened?
Yeah, that's also the problem because like you can make the most beautiful looking movie or the most technically advanced film like James Cameron's been pushing for all these years. But if you cannot walk out of that film and remember a single character, you have failed. You failed as a storyteller and you failed as a director.
Yeah.
You may have succeeded in the visuals aspects, but like that's the thing. So like it's pretty sad that he spent all this time, and now he's even saying if this film doesn't do well, he's not going to make any more. Which he's supposedly making 2 more.
I mean, I think he's already done the work for 4. Like I think 4 is filmed, right?
I think they filmed some of it and not fully. But
he did a full Lord of the Rings thing. I'd heard that he shot a lot, and then he didn't to commit to making the VFX before he would cut stuff, and it's just like, wait, what?
Yeah,
that's an odd way of doing it.
Yeah, he apparently shot a lot of stuff that I guess he could just keep potentially making movies out of the stuff he shot. Because apparently this film is a direct like comparison to 2 in terms of like it's essentially it's one movie. Like that's you watch 2 and then you watch 3. It's one giant film.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just don't care. Like cool. Okay. Like people like it's probably gonna make $2 billion, but if this movie tanks, he says he's not gonna make any more. I was like, okay.
I'd rather him not.
I think like
me personally, like
I think that runtime probably also hurts it a bit. Like if it was like 2 hours max, it'd be like, okay, who cares if it's a little basic, whatever, who cares? But since it is like 3 hours and 20 minutes, it's like that's
you gotta have something to grab their attention for that long.
And like since I don't remember the previous ones, I'm gonna have to rewatch 1 and 2. That's what 9 hours, like almost like 9 and that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot of commitment.
It just depends too, because I mean there is different audiences for it, but I wouldn't want to sit through all 9 hours. But I remember I had an ex that she said she went to go when it came out, she went to see it like over 7 times. I'm like,
the sequel or the first one?
The sequel, Way of Water.
Oh
wow. Okay.
Wow.
I know. I was like, okay.
I'm hoping she remembered at least one character after all those times.
Because she it's because when. The blue one, it's like because you have the Regal membership, so she's like, oh, I'm just she's just going to see it so many times. I'm like, man, that's like hours, like
interesting thing to use it on.
I know. I'm like, okay.
I think this is going to be the one though where the box office starts to dwindle a little bit because obviously the first one there was such a technological advance with like 3D, the visual effects, and then for the sequel it took so long for us to get it. That everyone was excited for it. Now we're getting this one only a couple years later, and I just don't feel like the hype is even there like it was for Way of Water either. And like to me too, those movies like I will never rewatch them at home because it takes away all of the specialness of them, visually, right? Because there's no story. So it's like it gives me no rewatch ability. Like Darren, you said, "Oh, I don't even remember." I don't either, and I'm gonna go see 3, and I have no. I'm not watching the first 2 again. That's
find a recap
and you probably
right,
right, and that's the thing. Like it probably won't hurt your experience.
Yeah.
B, like, are you even going to remember anything coming out of 3 except for, you know, that tree looked pretty or something like that?
Yeah, right.
If you're only that tree looked awesome.
Yeah,
the fire looked insane, dude.
We got a good question over there, Jordan, in the chat, because we were talking about theater experiences earlier.
Oh, worst movie. Okay, worst theater experience. Oh boy.
Also, that's an awesome picture.
Independence Day 2. I should have let that fucker out like within 30 minutes.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know mine.
So are we saying
Are we
like
talking specifically about theater experience, like excluding the movie that we're being forced to watch?
It could be the movie or just something that happens. I mean,
mine is more so the experience coupled with the movie, but
yeah,
same.
I mean, I feel like many people are going to have the same thing as mine, but I did not enjoy my Minecraft experience last year. All the kids screaming, the popcorn's flying, and I didn't really get it. Like that movie was doing things. I was like, I don't get this reference. I don't get why they're yelling these things on screen. I couldn't get into it.
The one that comes to my mind immediately was what was it? Transformers Last Night, I think.
Fucking movie.
Yeah. Not only was the movie not great, but you know, like as we're going through trailers, I'm hearing this weird sort of giggling sound, like a row or two in front of me. I'm like, the hell is this sound? And then I keep hearing it more and more throughout the movie. And like as we're starting, and I stand up, it's 2 teenagers in a row or two in front of me looking at something you shouldn't be looking at in a theater. And they're just
that's great.
They're just screwing off, having a good time.
Yeah, watching Roman in Vegas. Yeah, got it.
God damn it! I should never.
Not only is the movie not great, but those kids just ruin the experience.
I mean, I think I've gave multiple times. I've talked about the like Lion King 2019 experience I had at like 10 in the morning with a couple on the side doing their thing. Just me straightforward being like, look at the movie. Look at the
everything the screen touches is our kingdom.
I thought you were going to say your Jurassic Park experience.
I mean, I enjoyed the first part of that.
Yeah,
I liked the first part.
I just felt bad for you on the second part.
Yeah, I've told the story about the Meg too, so I won't go there. There was another one where it was Beetlejuice, and it's not the film, but it was. There was a couple rows behind, and there wasn't that many people in the theater, so like you could hear this person talking. This person kept every single time, a certain character would pop up or a certain line would be said. The person would actually out loud say, "Yeah, I didn't like that. No, I don't like that character." I'm like, holy shit! And at one point, I'm like sitting there, and I'm like. And my wife's sitting next to me, and I'm so we're just sitting there. It's like the 4th or 5th time this person's like, "Yeah, I don't like that person." All like I felt my fist clenching, and my wife literally grabbed my hand and held me still, because in her mind, because after we left the theater, she's like, the reason why I did that, because I asked her about it, and she's like, because I knew if I didn't do anything, you were going to turn around and kill that person. I'm like, I was getting close. I was getting so close.
Yeah. Saving on bail.
Saving on bail, yes.
I wouldn't label this as the worst experience or bad experience, but I recently did go watch Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. And
so good.
4.5 hours. Yeah, 4.5 hours in the movie theater. There's an intermission. And dude, we got 2 hours into it right before the House. Well, as soon as the House of Blue Leaf sequence started happening, behind me, I started hearing.
No. Like, how are you
gotta
asleep?
Be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Not in the House of Blue Leaves. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. And it was just going and going. And all of us in the row were just like, we're not, the intermission is in half an hour, dude. Like, fucking pass out then. And someone will come up.
Pass out then.
Gladly before the all the fighting started. And then, intermission happens. We continue onward to the movie. It's good. I had never seen it in the big screen again, or in the big screen. And we get to, again, we're not spoiling because people have not seen the film, but eventually at a certain point, the bride and Bill meet up again at a certain point. And then And I'm like, motherfucker, like again?
Man, they are just wow. Okay.
And this dude, I guess, did not get enough sleep.
I was saying he saw the runtime and he was like, "All right, let me go to the theater."
Right. That must have been the thought.
But thankfully,
yeah.
God.
Darren made me think of this one because he brought up Lion King. Last year, me and a friend went and saw the 30 years of Lion King in the theater when they re-released it. And,
cool.
you know, it's a kids movie, so a different crowd than, you know, something like horror. But we're there watching it. You know, we're kind of near the top row. And there's a family behind us with a toddler that I would guess is like no older than 6. And the entire time the movie is going, literally from start to finish, as soon as a line in the movie is said, you know, kind of similar to your thing, Jordan, as soon as a line is said, they would recite the line, like they would repeat it. It's like they're going along with the movie. But then on the other end, whenever something would happen, like when Mufasa falls, or like when Pride Rock catches fire, moments like that, they would act all surprised.
Spoilers.
Like exactly, they would act surprised like they hadn't seen it before. And when it got to that last part in the movie specifically, where it's that big fight on Pride Rock, you know, they had been annoying before then, but mainly it was just them talking. As soon as it gets to that Pride Rock fight, they're shaking the seats in the row in front of them. I'm thinking, someone get this child out of here, please. I was glad we had both seen the movie already numerous times, but it was getting annoying. And my friend looked at me and said, I'm going to throw that kid.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I remember mine was a mix of both a bad movie and just like annoying people in the theater. I think I went to see The Strangers Chapter 1, already not a good movie.
Yeah.
And then and mixed that with a bunch of teenagers that were just like, I think just giggling and just like moving around a lot in those rows in front. And I don't think they were even like there for that movie. I think they were just sneaking to different theaters, but they just happened to get into mine and they just kept like, the movie was shit. And I was like, this experience is shit. And I'm like, do I go or do I just stay? And I'm like, I never walk out of a movie, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stay, I guess. But it was really annoying the whole time.
Is it worse to have the combo of the bad movie and the bad theater experience, or is it worse to have a good movie ruined by people in the theater?
I would say that second one.
I think the second one for me. Yeah, I think the second one.
Yeah. So my experience was actually for the movie Pearl, the horror movie.
So
that one, I was very mad about it. Essentially, it was like an 80-year-old man and his like 45-year-old girlfriend. It was like a 10 p.m. showing. They were doing PDA in the middle of the theater, very loudly.
Oh my
God. As you do.
Like I heard lips and it wasn't great.
It was not loud.
Sure, it was just lips.
Loud. Yeah. It might not have been, but it was. I heard lips and it was bad. And then they were drinking a full bottle of vodka in the middle of the.
Whoa!
Sounds like a great time, honestly.
Eventually, someone said something, and then the employees came in to kick them out, and it became a whole argument and a whole shouting contest. So they ended up refunding everybody and giving tickets and stuff like that. But yeah. Wow. And then I rewatched. I went and saw the movie, at a later time, and I was like, "Damn, that was so good too!" And it got completely ruined by this fucking couple.
Sounds like a you problem. I don't know.
Right? You should have bought a shot glass, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, what the fuck you doing?
How's that shit, brother?
Yeah. And then to kind of piggyback off of what Ian said, recently I went to see The Strangers Chapter 2. And it wasn't during the movie. I mean, that movie sucked too, to be honest. But it wasn't during the movie. But right at the end where they showed the post-credit scene for 3, they had that. There were some teenagers in the back of my theater that literally started throwing hands and fighting. So that was crazy. Yeah. Like,
why didn't you join in?
They beat up some teenagers real quick. Yeah.
I had something happen where it was like, I went to see Love Lies Bleeding, if y'all ever saw that movie.
Yeah. Oh, Kitty O'Brien. Yeah.
And it was weird because there was like a guy, and he looked like maybe 30s, 40s, but he was like vaping in the theater, so you see all that vapor coming up in the screen. But it wasn't the issue. It was weird because this older man was like in a row, I guess, in front of him. And I don't know what the guy was saying. He must have been commenting about the movie or something. And the old man just kept telling him, "Hey, can you just stop, like talking or saying whatever he was saying?" And I remember he went out I was distracted the whole time. So I kept watching them just keep going out. Like one of them went to go get an employee, and then this other guy comes back, and then the guy comes back and he's like, he starts shaking his head. He's like, "Man, let's just let bygones be bygones." And then the old man's like, "Okay, yeah, okay." It was so weird. I don't know what the hell happened though. I'm pretty sure he was just talking about something in the movie. But the guy was also like trying to act really tough the whole time. And then whenever he got, it sounds like it.
I used to be the guy that would like yell at people and be like, "Shut up," in the movie. But I stopped doing it because now people like will just argue with you when they're clearly in the wrong.
Because people don't ever want to admit they're wrong.
They don't want to take accountability. Yeah,
even with someone to put their phone away, and they told me to go fuck myself. Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Well,
yeah, no, I had people doing that to me during my what the hell was it?
Think about
it. Candyman. During my screen, like they kept screwing around over there. Yeah, they're like just texting each other back and forth. I'm like, can you guys put your damn phones away, please?
Yeah. It seems like since COVID, it's just been
So go off what Josh was mentioning of just like you're watching a good movie, having a good time, and then someone just ruins it. I fear that I'll never forget going into Infinity War, Endgame, and The Force Awakens, being like, please. This one time, I'm asking you,
nothing's happened.
Just chill. And like even with Endgame, I was worried that if there'd be callbacks or if there'd be moments that I was like thinking, what if they did this? And people would be yelling and cheering, and I wouldn't hear because I was hoping they say assemble, and I was hoping nobody was screaming while it was said, and luckily it hushed us as soon as he said assemble.
Thankfully, like as soon as he said Avengers, everybody in the theater shut up.
I saw a kid run upstairs for food and soda. They fell. That sucks. Damn.
I've seen that before too. It's fucking funny.
I will say though, I do want to go. Like, I don't know if anyone has one near them, but I've always wanted to go to an Alamo Draft House because I heard that they're very strict.
They are so good.
Yeah, I've heard they're very strict on like phone usage, noise, and I'm like, I don't have one in my area, and I'm like,
it's built for cinephiles. Like that place, it's not a mall or Cineplex. It's like no. We're here to experience a movie.
Yeah,
I remember the only time I've gone was when I went to go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on 35 millimeter, and
that was probably the perfect movie for it. Yeah,
probably.
I was like, please, like let this be good. And they were all set. And I
wish AMC's and AmStars were built that same way, like to where
they're terrible.
Attracted a better clientele.
Yeah.
I'll say this: Harkins offers like kids like childcare, like it watches kids while you're in the movie theater, and I'm like, that's a unique experience, especially for parents who want to go see movies.
Yeah,
all right, don't go watch the kid while you're watching the movie.
Bars either at the same Harkins theaters, but
that's true.
Yeah, and that leads to bad experiences too.
I think I've told this story before, but we'll so it was a good movie, just a really weird lead-up experience. I went on not a blind date, but I went to go meet a girl that I met online at a movie theater, and I got there.
She was ugly.
I got there first. She got there second.
I hope no one got there third.
Well, no, but let's just say that her pictures were deceiving.
Oh no!
So Phil was right.
In essence, but so here's my thing. I don't care if you smoke. However, I don't want to date somebody that does. That's just my personal preference. I don't care if I have friends that do it. I just it's whatever. But not really a thing. And also too, at this time, I was in this weird kind of place where like you smoke, like and she's also like does illegal drugs. I didn't find that out until like the last second. But then I found that out. I was like,
deal breaker.
It changed things once I found out she smoked cigarettes. So we're already in the line getting candy and shit, and then she was like literally going through her purse and pulled out smokes. I'm like, oh, you smoke? And she's like, yeah. Is that a problem? I'm like, whatever. I got my small popcorn, got my candy. And I think I got a water or something. I can't remember. So we're literally walking towards the theater, and we're literally right outside the door. And she literally just turns to me and goes, so is there a problem? I'm like, well, what? Like, well, ever since you saw my, I was like, okay, well, look, I didn't know that, and you didn't disclose that, and I didn't ask, but I now that things and I just said, and I thought you looked different based on your photos. And I went back later and like, yeah, those photos are definitely not the same. So
you got catfish.
So, but thankfully, she paid for her own separate ticket and her own stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
That's
Here's
good.
the other thing, though. But then she's like, whatever. And then she says some other stuff. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm still going to go see the movie. And she's like, I'm going to go. I'm like,
oh,
okay.
Probably had a better experience then.
So she literally left. And I went to go see Ex Machina, which was phenomenal. So,
Nice.
So I was sitting in the theater, and there was like a couple other people in the theater and stuff, and I'm just sitting there going, I just had the weirdest fucking experience, but I'm actually glad that it didn't continue because it would have just been so weird her sitting there because it's like there's nothing happening after this. Like we're not going to be seeing each other again. Like what? Like I'm glad that she's. I'm out. And
she probably would have eventually spoken in a theater or something.
Yeah, it was also weird too because I was sitting out on a park bench, like in front of the theater, going inside, waiting.
Forrest Gump style.
Yeah, literally, and so my mom, like weird. I had to weird backstory. My mom, after divorcing my dad when I was very little, dated a guy who had 2 sons. The youngest son, who I have not seen in over 10+ years, was walking out of the theater. I'm like, the fuck? And so I was talking to him, and then she walked up, and then he was like, okay, see ya. And it was like an awkward situation because I'm like, who is like, I think that's her, but I don't know. And then he's just like, yeah, I'll talk to you later. And then he messaged me later. He goes, was that the girl you were saying you're waiting for? I'm like, yeah, that's the whole thing. And I explained that the whole thing to him. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, I know. Weird.
Can you pull up Versus comment? That's diabolical.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
I know.
man.
Hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like not to like.
It's you, Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't mean to like therapize your old ex, whatever, but like it does kind of sound like she was probably already very self-conscious because she knew her photos weren't what was advertised, so she was probably on edge before she even got there. She probably was already on high alert. And
here's the thing: she, like I said, she looked different, but like my issue, like that was an issue, but I wasn't like.
It wasn't a deal breaker.
I still walked in the theater. I still, but we.
It's that she lied.
Yeah, but we decided also before we even met up, we were not going to pay for. Like, I wasn't going to pay for her. Like, we're going to do the split because we're meeting in a public place. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It was already decided. So the fact that she still went ahead with buying the ticket, and also because we were still in line, we had not bought anything. She could have easily just left. It was just like really strange. So
she probably still got a refund or something.
So literally she walked away and I was standing there for a second, and then where I was standing wise before walking in, I can actually see like the front. She literally walked out the front and turned and went down to where the parking is. So you did not.
Yeah.
So yeah. People saying Mr. Super Chat. Yeah, so I did see Naruto's like not a lot of us here have seen Ben 10, but I would love to see a Ben 10 live action revival, or I don't care. I'd love to see anything. But yeah, so there you go.
I got to see Ben 1 through 9 first.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true. We need that.
I don't know Ben and what he's got 10 of.
Well, gentlemen,
he got 10 cigarettes.
Ooh.
I'm interested. I'm in now.
What do you got?
List is done.
About fucking time.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth, Johnny.
So remind me.
Nice Batman shirt, Phil.
Full screen and
then there's the marker in the corner.
Oh, and did you guys carry through on the promise of bringing the chaos while I was gone?
We did.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
No, okay.
No, we didn't. No, sorry, no, we did not.
I forgot. Sorry.
That's right. I'll forgive you eventually.
Eventually, it might take him a while.
Yeah, it's fine though. I'll make up for it. I'll just start finding a way to segue into cum socks every 2 seconds.
Christ, Johnny.
Hell yeah, Tyler. Green lighting it immediately.
Green lighting.
Yeah. So we're ready to go. There we go.
Oh.
Speaking of the devil.
No.
Speaking of the devil.
Phil,
All right,
we're in trouble.
You have opened the gates of hell.
That's cool.
Okay, hold on. I don't think so. I feel like there's one that should win this pretty definitively.
Okay, Alan, I agree, but I wouldn't.
No, Jake, you're not going to agree. I know you're not going to agree.
Oh,
I know who you're going to vote for.
All right. Well, let's
All right,
go
let's
ahead
go.
and list
Come on.
these off in order.
Let's do it.
X-Men 97, Spectacular Spider-Man, Silver Surfer, Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Green Lantern the Animated Series, Static Shock, Justice League Unlimited, Teen Titans, X-Men, the original X-Men from the 90s, Harley Quinn, yes, the very same Harley Quinn, Young Justice, My Adventures with Superman, Spawn, Super Friends, Invincible, Batman Brave and the Bold, Batman Beyond, Spider-Man, X-Men Evolution, Batman Cape Crusader, Powerpuff Girls, Ben 10, Samurai Jack, Teen Titans Go, Wolverine and the X-Men.
What am I hearing right now?
Yeah, what is that
Someone's
noise?
fan.
Static.
I was about to say, because somebody said Static Shock. I'm
Static
like, I'm
Shock, yeah.
Static right now.
Who's going first, Phil?
Why don't you do top down instead? Because then we do from the bottom up.
I have an agenda that I'm going to see through.
Yeah, you know what? We went bottom down last time. Let's go top.
I gotta
Ronan?
start. God.
Yeah,
Ronan, me and you got it. Ronan, me and you have to stick together here.
Oh, but I know Phil's already gonna go. I know what he's gonna do.
It's funny because I haven't seen any of these shows except for a couple, and I'm going to push that agenda at all costs.
Ronan, we have two of them though. We have two of them.
I know.
Really
I haven't seen a lot of these, but the ones that I have seen, I can't possibly choose.
There's one that I will defend to the death.
I do feel like we should at least address the elephant in the room that we have someone on the panel that has worked on a couple.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, but what do you do if I start killing off my own show?
No,
I chose the list deliberately with things Josh worked on. The point.
Watch, he's gonna
It's
be
not
the one
personal,
he's gonna
Josh,
be
it's
the one
just
to kill his
business.
own shows off.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, we know
Out
this.
the gate.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's start.
Pick one, Jordan. Eliminate one.
Silver
Anyone.
Surfer. Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. So.
I actually kind of like that series.
Thanos is in the second episode.
Yep, and then Drax is in it too.
Yes, he is.
Phil.
Which one do I want to get rid of?
Oh no.
Oh,
I mean, I have to stay true to form. Invincible.
You
Okay.
son of a.
I figured,
I would have
I figured as
the
much.
same thing.
He
I
put
would've
it
said
there
the
just to
same-
like spike me like in the first round. Like
Of course, Ronan. But think about it. There's still other stuff in here.
See, that's
The
not even
greatest
fair.
of all time is in here.
Yes, it is.
Josh.
Oh, it's me? Jesus.
Yes.
Have fun.
I admittedly have not seen very much of it, but I think I will get rid of Brave and the Bold.
No.
Okay. All right. All right.
Peter Batman.
Out the gate.
Come on, that has Wildcat played by Arlie Ermy in there.
Jake,
True.
All right.
Alan.
I'm only gonna say it because I haven't seen it, and I feel like he's probably not as beloved as the other shows or characters. I'm gonna go with the Spawn show.
Oh,
I love the Spawn show, dude.
Show's
Fun
great.
fact: a lot of
I've
the
never
people
seen
who worked
it.
on Batman the Animated
It's
Series
okay.
got their start on Spawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And then they became
Okay.
writers for DC Comics.
And then they worked on Spawn to go work on Peak.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ian.
I think you gave away your answer there.
It's gonna
Okay.
be Teen Titans Go.
Oh wow.
Oh.
See, I put some stuff on here that it is easily just, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, easily. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I don't mind Teen Titans Go. It's not. The
I don't
worst
mind.
thing.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
mind it either. It's
It
just
gets too much hate.
compared to everything
The
else.
bias of it. Yeah.
Jake.
I could go with the one I haven't seen any of, but that's mean, and I'm not going to do that yet.
Damn it.
What happened?
Yeah, what?
I'm deciding how mean I should be.
Oh,
Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, that should be. Oh,
Yeah, now you gotta go back and you had to go back and X-Men again.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Invincible, Teen Titans Go,
Silver Surfer.
and then Brave and the
Spawn.
Bold.
Yeah, click the
you have
red
to
one.
click on it first, bud.
Hold on.
Yeah, there.
No, it's the. There you go.
Yeah.
They're at, yeah, there you go. Boom.
So, Silver Surfer. Teen Titans go.
Invincible.
Raven the Bold, and Spawn.
And then Batman Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, Brave and the Bold and Spawn.
Jake, what's your choice?
Yeah. Like I said, I could go with the one I haven't seen any of, but I won't be mean yet. Harley Quinn.
Damn.
Okay. It's fair.
Darren, I was nice to you. Remember that.
I know. I'll wait for the animated series for a minute.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry?
You've done that shit 3 times now.
I beg your pardon.
Everyone kick Darren. Kick Darren out.
I said, oh, wait. I said, oh, wait on it.
Darren.
I just haven't seen it. I'm sorry. The Powerpuff Girls.
Not Mojo Jojo.
Sorry.
Foundation.
Not Roger Jackson.
I think my wife would be very furious by that. That's like one of her all-time favorite cartoons.
So good.
So this is the thing, is like I don't know if I should go with one that I've seen that will piss people off, or if I should just randomly pick one that I haven't seen.
Oh,
that's what I did earlier with the movies.
I just realized I think I know what Ronan's gonna pick.
Based off of the threat that Darren just said, it makes me kind of want to go with the one that I've seen that I'm not a fan of.
I said I wasn't. I said I was going to wait.
Okay, all right. I'll be nice.
If you do it now, I will do it sooner.
Okay, all right. we're pointing guns at each other right now, Darren.
We're 0-3 right now.
Okay, then I'm just gonna fucking randomly pick one. I'm gonna go with
Johnny.
What's under Superman the animated series?
My Adventures with Superman.
Fuck that one. Get rid of that one.
That one's really good.
Yeah, well, Superman, he's a bitch. I don't know.
There you go.
Ronan.
He's gonna do it, isn't he?
I'll go Super Friends.
Yeah.
I thought about that too.
I thought you were going to do the one you've been doing.
I thought you're the only one on here that I don't know people that worked on personally.
Damn.
Oh, that probably makes it difficult.
Fuck.
Jordan, begin.
God damn it.
The fire rises.
The good thing is you've seen most of these.
I have. I'm only getting rid of it because I'm not seeing a lot of it, but it's a pretty solid show. But I gotta get rid of Static Shock. I'm sorry.
Jenna Mike just woke up.
Hanging around Jake too much.
Everyone's on my case now.
Okay.
He got you there, dude.
That old man and that lady that were making out.
That's what I was hearing. That's what
you're gonna give Alan flashbacks, dude.
Yeah. Incredible callback. Holy shit.
Really?
Alan just got
See,
PTSD.
You guys failed the test. X-Men 97's gone.
You son of a!
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, I'll
Phil,
be honest.
how do you wake up every day and just say, "I'm gonna"?
You know what's hilarious, Phil? That was one of the ones I was considering being mean to just get rid of because I saw it as competition.
Oh, okay.
So I appreciate it, Phil. Thank you.
It is
We need to
always
start kicking Phil. If X-Men's on the board, we have to get rid of him.
This is so hard.
Phil, you were on the shit list.
I don't care.
I mean, Josh, if you want, you can kick your own show. If you
Yeah.
It's up to you. You don't have to.
I'm tempted to do that just to eliminate the bias from this selection. The question is which one to get rid of.
Play smart, not hard, Josh.
Exactly. Play smart. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know how people will feel depending on which one. There's 3 different camps that will yell at me differently. Let's get rid of Wolverine and the X-Men.
Oh, I honestly thought it was going to be spectacular.
I respect it, though. I respect it. Oh,
god damn.
Josh, you just don't understand it, all right? Come on.
No, nothing.
Darren, if there was ever a flat comment.
Oh man. Alan.
Okay. I'm down to 2, and it's only because I've never seen them.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna follow it up. I'm gonna do. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do the Green Lantern. I never.
It's good. It's good.
I know. I never saw it though.
I'm watching it right now.
Should have run for longer for sure.
Yeah.
They wanted to, then the movie flopped.
I'm so glad I own Blu-ray.
Then I became afraid of Green Lantern for a decade.
Yeah.
God, I literally got past the atrocitus. I'm on the back half now. Fucking awesome.
They should have never made the movie and just given all of the money to that series.
100%. 100%.
Give that
They
show
should
a
have
movie.
made the movie with Greg Berlanti. That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020.
The one I've seen the least, Superman animated series.
That was my other one, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Super bitch.
That what you call yourself when you dress up in your Batman costume?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm Vengeance.
Hey, Johnny, what was your favorite movie this summer?
My favorite movie this summer?
Yeah. What was your favorite?
Weapons.
Okay, let me rephrase that. What was your favorite superhero movie of the summer?
Fant Four Stick.
I love it.
Fant Four Stick.
That's why that ring is on that finger. That's right.
Jake.
Anyway.
Poppy Pedro's Space Adventures.
This is getting hard. I will say that.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Jake, you are in the saw trap where everyone is connected by barbed wire. No matter what you choose, everyone gets hurt.
By the balls.
I'm used to that.
What?
You know what you have to do, Jake.
Not that part.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no.
Do it.
Jake, don't do it.
I am apologizing to 2 people on here.
God damn it, Jake!
No, don't you fucking
Kick
do
him,
it.
Jordan.
No.
kick him.
Hold on. Who are you apologizing to?
We know.
We know.
No. I need to know.
Just fucking say it, dude. Stand on business.
He's Robert the Bruce.
Stand on business.
Full screen me.
No,
Oh my
just
God,
say it.
dude.
No,
Oh,
just
it's
say
so
it.
dramatic. Just say it.
Bro, just stand on business.
Ben 10.
Fuck off.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I thought you were going to someone else.
No, I knew I was gonna get Jordan and Darren mad.
It's
Where'd it go?
I tried getting him out of full screen. My bad.
I crashed it. It was such a bad choice. I crashed it.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't seen a single episode. Sorry.
You're out to lunch.
So Darren has the opportunity to throw the dodgeball back.
Oh, exactly. Darren could really fuck him over right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
You really can.
There's one people that would be the obvious choice to get Jake back that I have been doing.
Oh.
Get X-Men out of here. Fuck you, Jake.
I knew that was coming.
I do it too.
You went to the dark side, Darren. You went full
An eye for an eye.
Vengeance.
Oh,
I like that play, Darren.
Darren?
Still on there.
I like that play.
Shakespeare is clapping.
I have
right
nothing
now,
to lose, Jake.
God
Well,
damn, that's
Johnny?
good.
You already took
Johnny?
Batman out 3 times, Darren.
Which is why I didn't. It was too predictable.
Last ones that are left.
And I
are
like that
sweet.
show too.
I'm gonna go with. All right. I'm gonna pick one that I haven't seen.
Oh, no.
I shake my fist.
I'm gonna go with Young Justice on. I don't like the way they're staring at me.
Oh, fuck.
I thought
Okay.
Lorna was gonna do that one.
Okay. I was like, okay.
I didn't want to be
That's
too
fine.
mean yet. I'm not being too mean
That's
yet.
fine.
I have to. I have
get it,
to
though.
appease. I have to appease right now.
Shout out to those first 2 seasons though. They are
Yeah.
the
Okay.
greatest.
Yes, they are so fun.
There's one show in here that's good, but it's lasted way too long.
I'm
Yeah.
apologizing in advance, but I'm going X-Men Evolution.
Whoa.
Ooh, the X-Men guy. Well, one of them. I should
Hey,
say.
man.
I'll be honest.
I said
never
one.
seen
I
that
said one of them.
So I was kind of gonna. I was gonna.
You shot the other one, Darren.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
You're
looked at
such a
it, but
hypocrite.
Okay, this is getting hard. This is getting hard.
Batman Apocalypse story. Oh my god, it was so good.
By Cape Crusader.
Wow!
Oh,
Wow.
wow! Really?
I like
Underrated.
it. Yeah.
Underrated
I think
show.
that's the pick. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right on that
Underrated
pick.
show.
I really like that.
Yeah, but the competition. That's
Not the pick, the show. Damn.
I think I
No
have,
more meat. Damn, Ronan.
I have like the fucking worst choice.
You better not.
Not
Dude, no, I love all of these shows. These are
okay.
are my favorites of them all. Like everyone that is left, I'm like, fuck. Damn it.
Yeah, we're starting to narrow out the ones that I
I
haven't
feel like
seen.
there's a clear one right here, though.
I feel like there's two.
Yeah.
There's at least one.
I see two, but yeah.
Okay, maybe I see a second one.
Brother, what are we seeing right now? I want to see. I want to take a gander.
I gotta get rid of Spectacular Spider-Man.
God.
Oh my god.
Really? Fuck.
Well,
I was going to spend my turn debating between the merits of Spectacular or 90s Spider-Man. So I guess it's going to be 90s Spider-Man.
Oh no, dude! Oh, that was my second pick. That's tough. All right, we're all in, boys. We're all in.
Oh my god,
man, you just had to throw the brick right at my face.
Shocker!
The check's in the mail, baby.
God, that is
So I'll just say I love all of the remaining ones, but there's one that I like the least out of all of them.
Oh,
And I don't know how you guys are gonna feel.
Please
I
don't
don't
say
know
it.
if we've ever talked about this show before.
Please don't say
Oh,
it.
yep.
Samurai Jack.
God
How
damn
did that last
it,
that
Alan.
long? How did that last that long?
Because it's that good.
How dare you say that? How long?
It's
It-
good.
I heard that show's phenomenal. I haven't
It
seen
I need
it.
to watch
It is,
Art.
but yeah, it's
It is
Yeah.
art.
of the
Man,
remaining.
The
that's-
reason
Y'all
it
let-
lasted so long is because it is in great contention with everything else that's lasted in this
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
and
Y'all left me to die. What the hell?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
No, we're
No,
working towards a
'cause
goal right now.
no,
matter
I
what,
know.
you just-
I know which ones to keep on
You get
here.
further
so
down
I
the
need to
shit list
see.
no matter what you choose. Just know that.
Yeah.
Well, this was like one of my favorite shows since I was a kid, but I'm gonna take it off just because I think I prefer the other four on here. It's gonna be Batman Beyond.
Oh my god, when I heard Batman, my heart stopped.
Oh, that one's so good.
No, it is. I'm saying it is good, but I
good.
between all of these, it's crazy.
It rivals Task for me. Like it's that good.
Mhm.
I should say at this point, since it won't make it back around to me, if anybody wants to kill Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I will not be offended. It is in very good standing right now. So
It's a very good standing. Exactly. And honestly, even if you were here or not, it honestly deserves to be up there, in my opinion. It does.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
No
pretty
question.
good.
Yeah.
Unless you're the person that kicked it off.
That's true. Yeah,
I almost
exactly.
did.
Jake.
It was Spectacular or Avengers, not just Spectacular.
Okay, what do we got? Titans, TS.
Oh shit! This ends with me.
Okay,
Darren.
I
No, it doesn't.
really do
No,
love
it
all
doesn't.
four.
It doesn't.
No,
No.
Johnny.
I think it answers
There's
Johnny.
four.
Jake,
Yeah.
go.
Oh, thank God.
I really do love all four of these, but I'm sorry
Oh, I
there was
see.
one that I definitely like the least. Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I
crazy.
I really like it, but it's my least favorite out of those four.
Oh man.
God, no.
Darren, I know what you're picking. I know what you're voting. I know
Oh,
what
I
you're
mean,
voting.
Damn it, Darren.
I think there's only one choice.
God.
No.
I have my
Darren.
introduction. Listen. Right here, I have my
Darren.
introduction to Marvel. I have my introduction to DC, and then there's Batman. Get rid of Batman.
No! Darren, no!
Our street cred just dropped.
I know. It's going down.
But listen, you have to end it with Avengers versus Justice League.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Batman, I'm sorry.
Batman the Animated Series would have been my topic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to say, with respect to everyone in here, Batman Animated Series mollywops everything that's in this list right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that good.
Wow.
X-Men would have made it longer if we didn't
Johnny,
have Bill in here.
it's your pick.
I'm just going to go with Kevin Conroy, so get Avengers out of here. Give it to Justice League.
Okay.
There you go.
There, yeah.
Okay.
I hope
I'm heartbroken.
Curse you, DC.
That is my third
For one,
time.
okay. The
Curse
fact
you,
that
Kevin.
Batman animated series didn't win, and
I'm sick to my stomach.
Spider-Man 94 got knocked out way too early. I'm sorry, but
X-Men 90s got
I agree.
knocked out
97
I
got
agree.
blocked out.
yeah, that definitely, yeah,
because of that guy up there.
yeah,
Round of applause. Avengers Are My Hero went second place.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Ron.
God.
I'm not sure it deserved to last that long, but I appreciate it.
My first episode back, and we're on some bullshit.
There were 2 shows on this list that had a favorite character of mine on them, and one of the shows won. So
Well, there you
I was
go.
pretty glad to see that.
I'll say this: the DC Studios, that's the gold standard. Do anything that's
That's-
unlimited in the first 2 seasons of Justice League. That's the gold standard for DC, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah,
That's the second time Justice League has won one of these games.
yeah, because the original series won.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
Yeah,
Fun, though.
Yeah.
I am devastated, sick to my stomach, in shambles. I'm going to shit and piss my pants.
Quick question: who here has seen Samurai Jack?
I want to. I haven't
I've
seen
only
it.
seen a few episodes of
It's
it.
been on my
Okay.
list. It's
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't want to do it, Ronan. I'll just say that I didn't want to, but
I would say the last season alone should have lasted longer.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
so
like, oh.
good.
Hey, Darren. We even now?
No.
No, there's never an even. No, we have a game coming up Friday. We'll see how that goes. Okay.
Oh God! Yeah,
That's
gonna
going to be
So-
That's gonna be bad.
Friday, myself, Jake, Darren, and Canary Katie are doing an Arrowverse character elimination game. So we'll see how that goes.
How many do you have on that list, Jordan?
A lot.
All of a
60
queen.
or 70?
I know my number one I'm getting out of there.
Yeah, 60 or 70. I think. Let me actually.
I cannot
Yeah.
wait. That's gonna be so much fun.
Oh,
I'm gonna count it just to make sure because I don't remember.
Oh man.
Imagine I come out of the gate and I'm just like Oliver Queen, first round, get him out of here.
Okay, that would be fucking brutal.
That would be crazy.
I get all the main characters out first just to fucking fuck up the whole list.
no, Darren. We know
See the
what,
suits theme.
no, Darren. We know exactly what character you would say is the best in all of them, just to piss me off, because you've been doing that every chance.
I
you
hope
get.
Jordan, please put Wildcat on that list.
He's not, but I could probably add.
A long game.
Damn
Oh,
it!
okay.
Why?
Y'all should just do a bid and get Felicity on the top.
Of top
I like
For the
Felicity.
You know what? Okay, I'll say this. I would take Felicity over Cecile any day of the week.
Yeah.
Who? Sorry, say that again.
I said I would take Felicity over Cecile any day of the week.
Oh, okay.
Like what?
I was like, okay.
He's like, I did not understand that.
No, I did.
And you know what?
No,
You are
no, it's
better-
because I couldn't hear.
You are. It is good that you did not understand that reference.
I hope Matt Ryan's constantly makes the top 5 at the very least. Like,
He is on the list.
nice.
Oh, so I have 55 so far. I'm still gonna add probably some more as we're going along, just to.
Fun.
Do you have both of John Wesley Shipp's speedsters on there?
No, just Jay. Just Jay.
Okay, I don't know if you had the other Barry on there or not.
Mm-mm. It's not listed, so it's not an option. So
Gotcha.
I'm going based
There's
off.
about-
Yeah. Let's see.
He was technically a lead in a show.
But he's not on this list that's already been pre-made and tier list.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going based off this, so that's fine.
Gotcha.
I'm adding as we're going. But yeah, so that's gonna be fucking bonkers. But yeah, this was fun. This was definitely crazy. My God.
Better luck next time, Batman.
Literally.
Darren.
Okay, listen. Darren,
yeah.
Darren, you've said every time there's X-Men, I'm gonna have to kick Phil off. Every time Batman's, I'm gonna need to kick you off.
Listen, it's not personal. All right.
It feels personal.
You've done it 4 times now. How is it not
It's not-
personal?
3. Hey, no.
No,
3
no.
times.
You did it twice in
3.
one game. That's 4.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember this stuff.
The gloves don't fit, sir.
Jake, why are you jumping down his throat for eliminating Batman? You eliminated the Batman.
I know.
Brother, what?
You fucking hypocrite.
Chinese
what lore have I missed? I'm actually gonna fucking vomit. I don't know what's happening right now. It's too much to
start
handle.
singing something.
Yeah, I think this was on this show or it was on Party Nation. I remember.
I did it on both of them.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
He's done it a couple times.
every time I hear about a Batman discussion on Party Nation, it sounds like a disgrace against humanity.
Well, what I feel like is a disgrace against humanity is whenever you get told about the tier list nonsense that happens over there.
Oh,
Huh? I've just heard atrocious Batman takes from Party Nation.
Somehow
I may or may not have an inside spy that watches both shows and reports back to me so I can see what's so.
I'm on Party Nation. What the fuck are you trying to say?
In fairness, Party Nation just has bad takes in general, so it's fine.
The guy who hosted it last week. Okay.
But I didn't host it this week.
You know.
And Darren just had a bad take.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had the same bad take.
Yeah,
So it checks out.
That's why.
Oh god, I'm adding Barry's mother to this. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Barry's mother.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Speed Force itself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
well.
this. Oh, get the forces. We can take them out first.
Oh.
Nuke them out first.
Oh.
Nuke him. What?
Actually, one of them wasn't
Okay.
bad. I liked Dion was okay. The rest were bad.
Random
though.
one, Jordan, is a monitor on there?
He's on. Wait, do I already have him on here? Let's see. I don't.
I was gonna-
I can always add him.
Yeah.
Does
Some
Lucifer
aspect should
technically
be
get on
added.
there?
I'm trying not to add too many like characters that were like old in the series that like as it go on because I don't know if all of us. I mean, I think all of us pretty much have seen most of these shows all the way through. But I didn't want to add like because if we're adding a bunch of like newer-ish characters as the season went on, it just gets too big. Just like it's just too much.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to limit like how much. There's a lot more Arrow and there's a lot more Arrow and Flash characters just because they're just more. There's more options for them.
And the more some of the later ones went on, they kind of introduced like very forgettable characters.
Yeah, and also in this list they got like the Titan show, and they got like other stuff. Like it's
Wait.
like DC.
Oh yeah.
It's Arrowverse, but it's like DC like TV. I'm like, no, we're not doing.
At
all
that
these.
point, like because like people tried to play that game like towards the end of that era, where it's like at this point you have to count everything as Arrowverse.
Yeah.
Like, you have to count like the DCEU and like the Green Lantern movie. It's like we have to put us.
It's like
somewhere
because Constantine saw they met Lucifer when they did that one episode. I forget.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Hello, Lucy.
Crisis made it easy because it was like Earth Prime. That's it. That's Arrowverse. Everything else is separate. And then they made it complicated again with Superman and Lois. It's like, gosh damn it. And then Stargirl came along. Stargirl is canon via Jay Garrick. It's like, you made it complicated again. Why?
I'm still baffled why they never called up Linda Carter as Wonder Woman.
man,
they wanted to.
Yeah, they had plans. I think it was budget, or I don't know if it was rights or whatever. But yeah.
Also, the Birds of Prey callback, I think should have been better. I think.
Yeah.
I still find it hilarious that Warner Brothers reached out to them and said, "Hey, can we put our Flash in the big budget movies in your tiny little crossover here?" And that just showed you the standings of where like the Arrowverse was at the time because they really carried DC through the 2010s.
Listen, they had. There's a lot of people that they wanted in that thing. Like they wanted the Gotham people, they wanted the Krypton people. Like they were they wanted the Linda Carter. There were so many they had plans for that they just couldn't. They didn't have either time or resources. And I do think the Linda Carter one is the most disappointing. Like we pretty much had every other major hero. Like we had a Batman, we had multiple Superman. Kind of Green Lantern, if you want to stretch that, which with John Diggle, not really, but sort of.
And I mean, what they should have done, in my opinion, is with their whole Batman side of things, is use that future Earth where you saw Conroy, like use that to introduce a Terry McGinnis type character.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the Earth was Earth 99 after the show came out, and they lead into it with the whole, you're going to find the bad of the future deal. And obviously, since Kate Kane didn't end up being that, you could have easily had Terry fill that mantle.
Yeah. Now we have 74.
Oh God!
So we'll figure
just
it out.
put every character. Why are you?
If I did, it's over 200. We're not doing.
Oh well.
Sounds like my Last of Us tier list that I did.
Right. This one is
just
for giggles.
The one with the horses.
With the horses and the rabbit.
Wait, Jordan.
That was the greatest tier list of all time.
This one's just for giggles. Is Chill Snore in there?
No.
God damn it!
Well, he'd be eliminated round 1, so that's not fair. So I want to give at least everyone a fair fight, ish.
True.
Plus, he's not even listed on here, and thank God he's
He
not.
might make it round 2. I don't know.
He stood in 20 degrees with a open jacket and bare chest.
Gives a shit.
Yeah, man. Dude stood there with his titties out, man.
Don't we all?
I did really feel bad for the actor.
What do you say?
Yeah, because he's a good actor. He was just
that
being
actor's
given
good,
really
and he
bad
cares
material.
a lot for that show. If you would have given him literally any other character, he would have been the best character on that show at the time.
Because I mean, and God help him, like in that last season, he was really trying, but man,
there was that one episode. I think is that first episode. Grant had COVID, and I sat there and I was like, somehow I think Chilblain is the best character in this episode.
Oh, where he was getting possessed? Yeah.
How did we get here? How is he the best?
Yeah.
It was like this is rough.
But then you have scenes like that whole bar argument too, where all the extras are reacting to it. So yeah, what a wild ride.
High cinema.
What was that show called with Vanessa Hudgens that didn't last long? Or like
Powerless.
Powerless. Oh God.
Was that part of the CW stuff as well?
No. That was NBC.
Nope. And a lot of the reason people went and watched it is so they could go complain about things that they could say that the Arrowverse wasn't allowed to.
Okay.
They need to that was a great concept too. Like on paper that works so well. It's just
I look at that show and I'm like
execution.
There's the reason why I don't think that Jimmy Olsen's show is going to work worth a damn. That's just me though. If it even is and does become a thing.
It depends on how they go about it, I think. I think it could, but I don't know.
If it's the whole bullpen, I think it could work. If it's all of the Daily Bugle, I think. I could be wrong.
Ronan, that's the wrong one.
Planet.
I mean,
the Bugle is Spider-Man. Okay. In fairness,
late.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But there's also a lot of dailies, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said it with so much confidence.
Yeah.
Favorite Superman character, Jameson.
I'd rather have a show about Jameson than fucking.
Honestly,
Right?
Yeah.
Actually, I would love that.
Yeah.
That actually would be kind of.
I want to see a day in the life of Jameson just having fucking
J.K.
heart attacks nonstop.
J.K. Simmons would sign up for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Probably.
he loves that.
That man works so much. He's in every.
Yeah. What was that Christmas movie that he was in where he was Santa Claus?
Red one.
Red one, yeah.
He was Santa Claus twice because he plays the best Santa Claus as well in Klaus.
Oh.
Best Christmas movie of all time.
I haven't seen Klaus, so.
Klaus is amazing.
It's so good. It is.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
I honestly forgot about Red One until you just mentioned it because that was one of those
I forgot too.
forget movies. Yeah, but then I always think to that. I don't know if you ever heard that interview The Rock gave where he was like, "I was watching Oppenheimer on the IMAX screen,
Inspired.
and then I was like, what about Red One on the IMAX screen?" I'm like,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, Oppenheimer, Red One. What are we doing here? Like,
See the
come on.
vision.
I mean, cinema inspires. That's why we need to keep the theaters open in different ways.
Yeah, Netflix.
I love creative freedom. I love people taking something out of nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing when it comes to getting these projects greenlit. It's like you look at somebody and you see what they can make out of almost nothing. Then you say, okay, well they made this with next to nothing. Now we're going to give them something, and then the result generally speaks for itself.
Didn't that have like an insane budget? Wasn't it like a $300 million
That Red One
Netflix movie? Yeah, it had
Sounds
like
dumb.
Oh my god!
it was like an outrageous budget. It was
A lot of those Netflix movies are like that, where I'm like, what could this possibly be going?
The Netflix ones and the
catering.
Apple TV ones really.
Him as Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
The Apple TV ones really like their budget sky high too.
Yeah, like with the Monarch series, but that one's really good.
The Monarch
I like that
series and even that what's that Clooney and Pitt movie? Wolves, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That one had a really high budget too.
Approximately $250 million budget for Red One.
Shoo!
But I think it was delayed though, right? Because of COVID. I think it was supposed to come out earlier.
Yeah,
Probably.
And then just the cast is insane too. Like
like just in the lead you have J.K. Simmons, The Rock, and Chris Evans, right?
Yes. Yeah.
and Gal Gadot too.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Isn't she? Wait. Is
No.
I'm thinking of the other one.
Netflix movie.
I'm thinking of the other one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Red Notice.
That's
Red
Red Notice with Dwayne
It's the
Johnson.
same red shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Red
Both
movie.
Netflix Red,
What the
Dwayne
fuck?
Johnson.
Red Notice has Dwayne Johnson and
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Doesn't the Red One movie have the chick from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina?
I
Yes.
think so.
Yes, Karen Shipka, yes.
There was another big actor.
Oh, as the villain. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
vaguely remember that.
Lucy Liu is in that as well.
That's
Really?
right. Yeah, she's like the one of the agents for the whatever it was. I don't know. Elf.
Nick Kroll.
I remember Nick Kroll. He's some
Big Red
fucking
Star
random
Nick
guy on the
Kroll.
beach just like yelling in his fucking hilarious voice for no reason.
Who doesn't love Big Mouth?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Monster
You're
or
right.
whatever it is.
Man,
Good.
it's been a long day.
Yes, it has.
Without you, my friend.
Are we all ready to go to sleep now? Are we ready to go to
Yeah.
bed? All right.
so.
All right. Okay, let's do it. All right. Well, it's been fun playing some elimination with these boys and chatting with them. Let's go down the line, see where we can find everybody. Phil, we'll find you, sir.
Vero Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube, just at Unfiltered. Just doing a lot of Pokemon with the new DLC coming out. Just catching some more Pokemon.
And dancing to shinies.
Yes, always looking like a goddamn fool.
Yeah, exactly.
No big deal.
Josh, where can people find you, sir?
Right there on Twitter.
Perfect.
Nice.
Straight to the point. Love it. Jake.
Right there on YouTube. Lost Levels on Sundays. We got 2 more streams before the end of the year. You guys know the normal content, and I got a few more bonus videos to celebrate the end of 2025. So look forward to that.
Jesus. Ian.
Oh yeah, you can find me on TikTok, Ian_movies_whatever. Just movie reviews and comic book day videos. Yeah.
Perfect.
Shit list.
There you go. Alan, people find you, sir.
AG reviews, TikTok, YouTube. I'm going to see Silent Night, Deadly Night tomorrow, so I'll have a review
Nice.
probably of that this weekend. So yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Darren.
Hello. Yeah, you can find me over at Darren Sanctuary. Pipeline on Thursdays, after credits on Mondays, and I'm filming something this week with maybe a person on the panel right now. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. Gianni.
Johnny Bravo 6 on Twitch and YouTube. Trying to get back into the swing of things.
Hey.
Supposed to be a cameo tonight, but I ended up staying for the whole thing. So
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And finally, but certainly not least, Ronan.
At Ronan and Jane on YouTube and all the socials. Been covering Supergirl today. Go check that out. And mañana, you should be ready for the teaser reaction and Women of Tomorrow review as well. So be on the lookout for that.
Whoop, whoop. Trailer tomorrow. Yes.
Good
Thanks
stuff.
everyone who showed up here tonight. They're actually all still here. So thank you guys for hanging out. And of course, special shout out to also Josh for being here. Thanks, man. It's great to have you back on the show. It's been fun. But yeah, so we will see you guys next week. Of course, tomorrow we got Supergirl trailer. We got stuff happening. So who knows? But we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.